What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Men's Room. I'm your host, the Appalachian American. With me, as always, is my boy Tommy Gunn.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
You looking dirty, man. Would you not take a shower?
I just got off.
That's what she said.
The Blues brother himself. Super
That's
fan.
what she said, baby. You just got off. Yeah.
The wild man with too many children, father of 9.
Oh, that's what that means.
I'm sure somebody will be screaming in his background because it's the 9 toppers or whatever.
Hey, nobody told me to get an iced tea. What the hell?
Told you last week.
Doing the dang thing.
That was last week.
Yeah.
And then Def Jam won.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This shit is twisted as hell.
Brother,
Neo Tolpers.
Hell yeah.
It's probably going to be our last night on YouTube anyway for a while, so whatever.
Probably. Hence
Everybody
why I'm
gets
all
fixed
in
and
black.
banned.
Let me click that again.
Mhm.
Neotopers.
Neotopers.
It's Polish.
Well, in my understanding, press, it's PREC, so that's pers to me. See what I did there? I rhymed it.
Yeah, it means the bat.
What is it?
But I don't know if it's a flying bat or a swinging bat.
Neopritz, you have a whole like a sampler case that you bought last week, so you must have some.
I got two peaches. Got 2 peaches left.
Then go get them, please.
Well, I'm drinking beer at the moment.
Oh, hey, look, I'll join you. Look, I got one right here. Look, I have a beer with you. Look, I got beer, I got tea.
Oh, and he's got it in that nice little glass.
Well, it's a Belgian. It's a Belgian beer. Got to respect the yeast, man.
Donkey Source Rex said, "Was the stream banned before it already started?" Nah, bro.
Yeah, probably.
Weird, but
We're firing guns on live air tonight.
it seems like every time that there's high traffic volume and whatnot, that there's just nothing wants to work right.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but we're here. Get over it. Like I said, I went all black shirt, nice black tie, even tied that some bitch up just for you tonight, Seth.
Hey, look, phone
You
nine
racist.
allowed in the house tonight and supposed to
Oil
sit on the
Greg.
front porch.
Hey, Adam.
What's up, OG?
So, Oil Greg.
My boy from
OG.
Texas. Long
That's
time friend. Yes, that is my great friend from the great state of Texas.
Hey, at least I'm on time tonight, unlike Dino.
That's right. You were on time tonight. Even though you're having mic issues, and I heard your daughter more than you, but hey, it's okay.
You don't have a twisted tea.
I will rectify that in my first bio break in 15 minutes.
He said rectum.
Correct.
I'm going to go grab me one. and
That's
I'll be
what you
right
got
back.
to do, man. See, I'm getting thin up here.
I'm liking this half and half. I mean, I like the peach. The peach was phenomenal. The half and half is really good too. So
Speaking of which,
shite, boys. This is shite.
did you guys see the review my daughter and I did of all the flavors in the variety pack?
No.
let's be honest, we only watch it for your daughter, not you, bro.
Well,
But yeah.
I mean that's his hook. You know, that's what he gets people to watch the show with.
Exactly.
So use whatever you can.
No,
It's more
I
entertaining
enjoy
that
your reviews, B.
Yeah.
You know that. Yeah, hell yeah. Like I said, I can't wait to drink some of the beer that you made now that I'm allowed to drink. So
now, oh no, it was Tim Riggs that was on last night, quite drunk. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and then somebody asked me when I was going to be, if I was going to be on that show. They asked, it was like CJ Johnson or something. I had asked if I ought to do a super chat to see. I'm like, whatever. But anyway, Seth, this is your show. So what are we doing tonight?
Well, I figured we would talk a little bit of some things going on in Tim Riggs reference. Ha ha. Pop culture stuff. Where's that, Tommy?
It's a skull mason jar.
Skull Mason,
Yeah,
pretty badass,
always
right?
classy.
There is. We
I
can
like
always kind of finish out everything talking about the parts of Wonder Woman 84 that we didn't like.
Well, that's
Or-
the whole thing, isn't it?
pretty much.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty rough.
All of it.
And look, the best part of that entire movie was the very, very, very end and during the credit scene when they
Last
brought Linda
15
Carter
minutes.
back. Best part of the whole freaking movie.
Yeah, I saw that online.
There's a box at Myers that was like
Here, I will mute while she's talking.
No, it's okay.
Thanks.
Tell the future
Linda
Mrs.
Carter had more work
Mrs.
done.
Malcolm. Tell the future
Linda-
Mrs. Malcolm that I said hello. Just like in
Linda
Jurassic
Carter
Park,
had
I'm
more
always
work
looking
done
for
than
the
a
future
67
Mrs.
Chevy.
X Malcolm.
Well, she's older than a 67 Chevy, isn't she?
Yeah.
That's true. I think she started acting in 67.
Yeah, what was that movie she was on back in the day? Hillbilly Billy or whatever. She was running around with only half her clothes on.
Oh, you mean Wonder Woman?
No, back in the
Yes.
early 70s.
Hey, so
I'll
What
look
do
it
you-
up while y'all are talking.
what do you guys think about
Might
how
do
the drunk 3PO got an interview with Gina Carano?
Oh, like I told you, I thought it was pretty cool, especially since he was like hungover as shit when he was playing with the pop, and that's what started it. And then she commented on it, and then they ended up hooking up and being able to do it. And it couldn't have happened to a nicer fellow. Like, I mean, it'd be great if we could get something like that, but come on. Look,
Hey, Gina, I'm drinking twisted tea. Call me.
Right? He's
I'll get
gone to
fucked
other
up.
countries.
I'll get messed up on this show for you.
He's gone to other countries and taken care of kids and helped done stuff. You know, he's done all that. You know, he's an all around about good dude. I mean, granted, you know,
Check.
some people
Yeah,
only know him as
you
the
blew
YouTube-
his load last week. So it's Bobby Joe and the Outlaw.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna throw rocks at you.
Hey, so
Bobby Joe and the Outlaw.
I was at Walmart.
This
And I
one
don't
time at
know-
Walmart.
I don't normally collect Funko Pop.
See, I thought that happened didn't that happen
I am
more than
Like-
a week ago,
throwing
Appalachian?
rocks at
Sunday.
No,
We-
I mean the thing with Gina Carano, wasn't that last week?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Okay.
but I don't think we didn't talk about it though.
I thought
Yeah, we did.
A little bit.
Maybe 2
It
weeks
was-
ago.
Well, do you see
didn't
she's
talk
getting all
about-
kinds of crap because
didn't-
of what she's been posting on
But we
Twitter?
didn't talk about how that he interviewed her.
No, we brought it up that because that's
Well, the whole
Evan
Star Wars series
brought
stuff.
the first half. The first
Well,
half
the
because he
canceled
did the
Gina
pop.
hashtag.
Yeah,
You
but
heard
that
that?
wasn't. I mean, that's not what the interview was about.
I know that, but I think since then that's what all the crap that's been
Yeah,
going
because
on.
this
last
is the
several
second time I'm hearing it
From who?
from this show. From
On
this
this
show.
When?
I'm
'Cause last
telling
week we
you.
talked about the fact that they contacted each other through Twitter. She started following him and stuff, and then I knew that they had set up to do. I don't think they'd done the interview when we talked about it last week. The interview
They
happened
haven't.
after.
And
No,
then
I think-
Blues Brother was talking about how wonderful he is about going out and, into the world and helping people. And he's a good dude. We heard this story already.
I've only, dude. it
Okay,
didn't
look,
even
I'm
happen- it
telling
didn't
you,
even
I'm
happen
not
until-
crazy.
It didn't even happen until last Sunday.
Yeah, this is the old and senile corner down here.
When did
right.
when did we go live
Checkers.
for last Sunday?
Because last Friday we talked about the fact that he had the Gina Carano fucking Funko Pop, and he was like, "This is the greatest gift ever," and that's why I was saying it was really cool. And then she replied to him, and they started talking, and I thought that was really cool.
See, I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, and then they did the interview after, which was
So
like Sunday.
how did it get learned on here when I didn't even know about it?
Maybe you were checking, some sort of
He
Power
showed.
Rangers article, and it was Superfan that was talking about it.
Yeah. Well, I watched. I was
think that-
watching the Thursday Night Tights show or Friday Night Tights. Friday Night Tights.
Thursday night tights. Wow. No,
Did
You
he-
were
he,
watching the show while we were online.
Before we were on,
before.
and he actually showed. So what he did is he showed some of that interview on that show, and then I guess he released the whole thing later.
But we did talk about it here.
Come
No,
on,
he
Seth, keep up.
Like
Yeah, we
it's,
did. I'm telling
No,
you,
we
we did.
no, we did.
Are you? Well, you're telling me.
Okay,
I'm
so let's
making it up?
answer the Appalachian Americans question. I thought it was pretty interesting how they. Well, I'm not going to say hooked up like BBSA up there, but I think it's just I don't know what her political leanings are, but she definitely is aware of what the fan of the fans and appreciates the fans. I think that's a breath of fresh air as opposed to Lucasfilm that seems like they just want to crap on the fans because everything you do now everybody's going to like it.
Two
Some
and
people are
nine.
going to love it. Some people
2-9.
I like
And,
I like how that she took a dig at Pablo Hidalgo without saying Pablo Hidalgo.
yeah.
She was
I
like,
think she
some
wants
people
to,
weren't there.
she seems more interested in telling good stories that make sense in the Star Wars universe than anything else, which is what entertainment should be, right?
Right.
If you're going to make an art house film and try and change the world, great, go do that as an art house film. That's not a Lucasfilm thing. And then we turn around and we get the High Republic or the big whatever that something.
Yeah.
The High
You
Council.
want
of
an
the
art house
Republic.
film? Watch Haywire. I keep saying it.
Yep.
Dude, I
Gina
started it.
Carano
Hey,
best.
Prom, I started it on Sunday, and then the last of their interview came out on Sunday, and so instead of watching Haywire, I put that on to listen to the last part of their interview.
On.
That was this past Sunday, less than a week
teenage
ago.
boys are
That
really
we
watching
haven't
it.
been online, so like,
So you
there's no way we could
queued
talk.
it up. Finish Haywire, man. You'll love her.
There's no way we could have talked about it by then.
Yeah. Oh, it's on streaming on Netflix. So
It's
I
on
did start
streaming.
watching it.
Yeah, our interview is streaming on Netflix.
Yes,
No,
it is.
Haywire.
'Cause we're that damn good. Giggity.
They wasn't on Netflix the other day. I had to get it on Tubi.
Sorry, Sis Mom.
Not sorry at all.
That's like my movie. I even
Electric
say that,
Express.
Well, the
say
mother
it,
of
Mom,
nine.
I'll say sorry, Sis Mom.
The mother of nine.
Well, wasn't that who was in there with him before he turned the camera off?
Two of them.
No,
yeah.
that was 2 of the 9.
Two of the
Oh, that
We
was
have
his
to wait.
kid, so.
We have to wait for Jerry Ryan to show up, so she'll be 7 of 9. Come on now. Star Trek reference.
We know that. You don't have to spell it out for us.
No, some people I think are not catching it.
We're not millenniums.
The Millennium Falcon. All right, let's see. We got 2 of 9. How many more we got?
We got the one that was in it before. He's being a weirdo.
Okay. So how many have we seen? 3 of 9?
You've seen 2 of 9 so far. The other
2 of
ones are
9, huh?
on TV somewhere. Playing video games or something.
Yeah, let's just do a watch party.
Oh, we're about to see Adam's wiener dog.
So father of 9, how's your whole family?
It's not my word. You need to worry about it.
How's your whole family?
They're good.
All right. It's good to hear, man.
So, hey,
Yeah,
the whole
Twisted Tea
reason-
made me do it.
The whole reason about the whole Gina Carano situation is because last Monday I went to Walmart
Oh,
and I don't know
baby.
Look, it's Little Mo. Little Mo White.
What'd you get? What Funko'd you get?
Gina Cara Dune.
Oh, nice.
Dude, poor Cara Dune, man. Like, I mean, look at the box, man.
Who ate that box, dude?
It was laying under the shelf.
Oh man,
I was like,
Think
Gina,
look at that.
Gina, I'm gonna save you.
that's right. Looks like there's some water damage too.
I don't normally buy Funko Pops.
Let
You
alone
had to get
damaged
Cara
Funko
Dune
Pop.
because she's kind of a rare.
Yeah.
Oh, I
She's
told
newer,
him,
but
I was like, look, I'm not paying full price for this because the box is half of the price. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's half of the thing.
yeah, for display purposes. Holy crap!
So,
Thing was all banged up.
yeah, dude, it was trashed. So,
Had to be some millennial
I'm
that
going
says,
for a refill.
I don't like her politics, so I'm gonna crush the crap out of her.
well, she can eat it.
Yeah, she already did.
It was Mo. It was Mo. Mo White was, he hit it and he was chewing on the box and shit just so you could get it for a discount.
Yeah, Mo
I did
White.
get it for a discount. That was pretty nice.
Hell yeah.
Would they give you 50% off?
No, I got it for $6.
So 20% off.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, 25%
bad.
off.
I'm gonna see if I can flatten it out and maybe salvage. Well, no, the whole corner.
Nah, just pull her out of the box, man. That box is crap. Look at that. Look at
Funko
that.
Pops can be fun if you play with them. Giggity. Just like, I got the Juggernaut chilling right here. So anytime I can just grab him and he come up and say, hi. Hi, Seth's mom. I'm the Juggernaut.
Das Juggernaut.
I'm the juggernaut, bitch.
I have
Sorry,
Louis Winthrop the third for sale. If you want.
Donkeysaurus Rex says, speaking of haywire, am I wrong thinking Gina's gotten a lot thicker since those days?
Oh, heck yeah, she has.
I'm okay
She
with it.
has.
Brother. Amen.
Yeah,
Adam,
she
you okay with
has.
it? Since it's Gina, I'll let the Funko Pop purchase slide. Hey, thanks, Collector. By the way, you should check your email because I sent it to everybody. The link.
Yep.
So, even
Just
Wayne.
because we're not talking about toys don't mean that you can't come party, boy.
And I even sent it to. I even sent the link to Black Angus Reviews.
Nice. He might be at work though.
Well, he asked what time we were going to be going, and I was like, "Man, we can go. We'll go as long as we want. Whatever."
We go for a little while. Yeah.
So
It's Friday night party time. Woo!
Hey, if he's able to make it, I guarantee
go. There he is. As long as we want, whatever.
go for a little while. Yeah.
He's got some echo.
Party time. Woo!
Hey, if he's
There you go.
Hey, would you quiet down those helpless newborn little puppies? Jeez. I mean, quiet them down. They should already know.
Kyle Morris. Who's Kyle Morris?
No, I don't mean to hurt them or anything.
Kyle Morris said 45 will be having a big announcement coming soon. Also hinted at creating your own platform to combat censorship. Well, all right then. If you can't tell, there's a lot of stuff going on right now.
Yeah.
Well, this is the part of the movie where, the hero or the protagonist is at his lowest point.
What
And
definitely
then
happened in
We're
Wonder Woman?
closing. Well, we're closing to the part where there will be some sort of rescue or some sort of change in his misfortune, and it'll be a big battle. So we're at that point right now.
Samantha.
See,
Marie?
there you go.
Huh?
See, you're checking stream, and I'm talking about like the part of the movie that is ending. That's going to be the big last boss battle.
Yeah, I know.
And then you'll go next week. I'll go. Yeah, I talked about that. And you're like, I didn't hear a thing. This never happened on my show.
Well, it really didn't happen because it was Sunday when we learned about stuff.
Dude, I'm telling you.
We have not had a show since Sunday.
Well, maybe we spoke about it on another show.
There you go.
Oh, so you're just saying on the men's room?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we might have talked about it on some other show.
There you go.
Okay.
Crack.
Being all technical.
Crack Cow Mafia. Hey, man. What's
Hello.
Welcome to the men's room.
Welcome to the comment section of the men's room.
We've all got our twisted teeth, so we're all a little twisted.
I'm getting a little more twisted because I never drank this stuff.
You don't like it?
It's got a little bit of aftertaste, but it's doing the job. It's getting me all loose.
Kind of cool.
Always a good thing.
Sign up at DonJr.com. Stay connected. Okay. No thanks. So,
I'm double fisting it.
giggity. That's
Giggity. Yeah, good one, man.
So, I'm trying to think. Like, there was some stuff like. Did y'all listen to WCBS last night?
First 2 minutes.
I listened to it today. It was pretty good. I'm trying to think of some of the topics from that show because we really didn't have much of a pre-show. We just jumped in here and winging it.
That's what she said.
Yeah, but there was something. I should have wrote it down. I was real busy today, working and everything, but I didn't get a chance to write stuff down, which I need to work on. That's something that should be better.
Put a little pad right by your desk there.
Well, it just needs to be while I'm at work because that's when I do it.
Oh, I was way off.
Do you have your phone on with you at work?
No.
Well, I just didn't know if there's notes in your phone that you can take in case you don't forget.
Seth works hard.
Yeah.
He's never stopped.
I know being on the street corner rubbing people's feet is a hard job for a sexy man like you.
Oh.
Feet.
I honestly have no idea what to do.
It just dawned on me when he was talking about lethal weapons. It took me a second. I was like, "What?"
Hell yeah!
Hey Chad, you can actually upload your own avatar.
Yeah,
no, I like him as the nipple. I love having a nipple under.
I'm
As
sitting here
the
playing.
two-tongue areola.
I got a laptop to use finally.
Who would win?
I'm playing with it.
Who would win what?
Mike's Hard Lemonade versus Twisted Tea.
I don't really care.
Mike's Hard.
Because it's
Mike's Hard Lemonade. Actually, lemonade goes well with the alcohol. The Twisted Tea, not so much.
It depends, though. If you're talking about canned mics, that is garbage. Bottled mics is the shiznit.
Then buy the bottle mics.
Damn right, mofo. That's what
And
I'm
then
saying.
drop the mic.
My
When you're
only
done
thing
with it.
is the guy who smashed the dude in the face with Twisted Tea
He's my hero.
needs to be getting paid by Twisted Tea right now because they're making
Hell
a
yeah.
killing off of him.
Oh, dude, where's that meme? I found a meme the other day, and it killed me. I thought I died laughing so hard.
I got so many memes. I'm trying to find the best one, though, because, you done said the word hero, and now I got to find it because I got a whole M&F and there it is.
Ooh, speaking of
Go to Chiseled Adonis and watch his take on it.
funny memes, movie memes. Oh crap! Come on, give
That's
me.
awesome. Nicolas Cage still in the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, pick the
National treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I've seen that a couple times. People were mentioned it. Somebody better go check the Declaration of Independence.
Hell yeah. So since you're talking about heroes, I found my hero. This is damn near the meme it could be the meme of the month. But it's okay. It's all right. I got other ones, Tommy.
Every day for 4 years.
Oh man. Oh.
Somebody put this up. It's Clayton Bigsby. It's Clayton Bigsby.
Hell yeah.
Oh, the black white supremacist.
So the coffee thing. Does his boss prefer it now? Is he going? Something's missing now.
Sounds
Yeah,
missing.
well, it
now,
was 4
man.
years, so yeah, he must have gotten used to it.
Hey man, it ain't one.
Nice.
All right, let's
come on, where is it? I can't. Come on. Oh, right here. Twisted Tea got it right with the Lord. Ooh, wait.
All right. So, how about the first Monday of the month? Appalachian American and
First
Adam.
Monday.
Yeah, the first Monday of the month. Well, the first Tuesday of Friday of the month. Sorry.
It's all right.
First Friday of the month. Appalachian American and Adam do meme wars. Who can come up with the best meme?
I got a
Adam's
whole
got
bunch
me,
of
man.
them for tonight, but I figured I'd let you play your video. But I had to share that first one because that one to me was just wow. I loved it. I've been saving that for like a week and a half.
I don't know. I think you're cutting yourself short. I think y'all both put up good memes. You can only use one though.
Oh, that sucks.
There's so many good ones. All right, Tommy, I'll let you do the video.
Well, have a backup. Have a backup if it's a tie.
Tommy, why don't you go ahead and play your quick video that you made for me, and I'll share mine whenever Seth is done.
Tommy, look.
right.
Tommy, look. Here's the T. It's lower than the label says.
Mhm.
All right, man. You play it.
All right. It is time for the meme of the week.
All right. I put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. All right.
Jesus.
I like it. So, at first I found this one. I thought, oh, this is great. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then we go here for, is it Coke or Crush? Orange Crush, Coca-Cola. That's an older one, but it's still pretty funfunny.
Chad, where you at?
If
I'm
you
right
don't
here,
like
bro.
those, you're going to really hate this one here because that shit's funny. I don't care who you are. That shit is funny. Look, ladies. You're gonna wear
Chad,
shit like
say-
that.
That's Mom.
Yep. Sorry, Seth's mom, but you're going to wear shit like that. And hey, look, if you don't enjoy this,
Mom.
you can definitely talk to the Paul.
Seth's Mom. Those are restrict. I don't know what the hell just happened there.
It's not your son's fault, but Tommy put me in charge with some of these wings.
When I finally meet you in person, I had nothing to do with this. Seth's
If
Mom.
anybody does not like what we're showing, talk to the Paul. And then you got your political view that I saved for you. Where's the outrage? Yeah. This one was a pretty good one. House of Traders. I liked it. I was like, okay. But this one takes it all, boys and girls. This to me is the meme of the week.
It's gender neutral.
I'm sorry. Like, out of everything I showed you, I enjoyed the hero, and I was waiting on a motherfucker to say hero. Sorry, says mom. And it was you, Prime, my brother from another mother. I love the fact that you said it.
What?
Order some shirts that say the men's room. Sorry, Seth's Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
I need one of those.
We got lots of people in here now.
Donkey Source Rex said France would invade Germany.
We got Toys Express.
Oh my God.
Collector's
Hey,
Express.
And Black Angus. What's up, Black
we
Angus?
need
Bro,
one
Angus,
more.
my brother from
We
another
need one
mother.
more so we
Another
can become
brother.
the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. I'm on my phone right now. Something was going on with my internet on my computer. So
Hey, I can try something real quick.
Shut up, Lape.
Oh, it's Brandon White. What's up, man?
Channel Dad. Channel Dad's right in the middle. How do you get in the middle?
I'm Alice.
It's about perfect. I'm good with that. And Angus, how's my other brother from another mother? Haven't heard from you forever. Good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do the YouTube grind in between working 2 days on, 2 days off, and hanging out with the men's room for the first time. It's good to be here.
How's the wife and kids?
Oh, they're doing good.
Good, man. Good.
Well, right on. I just send you the link, man. If you're busy, whatever, come and go as you please.
Yeah, I love hanging out with everybody. Getting deep in the community.
Yeah,
Giggity.
I appreciate it, man. He hit me up the other day and said that Shaw and Adam directed him to us. It's all in an effort to make Tommy eat sushi.
It is. I mean, it's
Hey,
to some
sushi is
extent. Angus is a good dude. Here's the thing: I've been
yeah.
with a lot of guys, giggity, on YouTube. Angus was one of them. That Angus, myself, and Brandon Moyes did a Game of Thrones thing.
Does he
together.
realize what he just said? I don't think he
Yeah,
did.
I don't
Yeah.
think he
I said giggity, motherfucker. Did you not hear the giggity? Yes. But Brandon Moyes invited me, and Black Angus invited me to be a part of their Game of Thrones thing. And I've known Angus for a while too. Him and Rookie Critic. And that's old school stuff, along with World Class and everything. So it's really good to be able to see you here with us, Angus. I appreciate you being able to give us some of your time to come hang out with us and stuff, man. It's a whole lot of fun.
Hey, man, it's no
Was it
problem.
echoing for anyone else?
There was this lovely
No.
lady who was married with 3 kids of her own.
Jesus.
We got Lape and Lape. The only thing we need is like
Your daughter like that, right?
One of them.
Leif, I found your evil twin brother. All right, is it time for the beer of the week?
Huh?
Time for the beer of the week.
All right, do it. Tommy, why did he look so
A long
dead?
time ago, yeah. He looked young.
He's out of the chair. He's not even there. He left.
The Twisted Tea was just too strong for him. He couldn't handle the force of it.
He did say in 15 minutes, about 15 minutes ago, it's a battle break. He's got it scheduled out.
Yep. The beer of the week till he gets back. Butt
Twisted
wiper.
tea.
Need a little bit of butt wiper for you.
Or some
Hey,
twisted tea.
Twisted Tea. Oh, wait, he's back.
Twisted tea.
Late, that was your go, man.
Yeah, I realized that, and then I've neglected to grab the bottle. All right, so this one is 2000. I can't read it.
Get the bifocal.
Where have I put it up here? I think it says 2013. Anyway, this is no longer. Well, they make it every once in a blue moon. Russian Imperial Russian Stout. It came out usually in April. IRS. I'm on the wrong side.
Mm-hmm.
So IRS is a bit of a punt. This is Stone Brewing back when they actually used to make fun of the government instead of bending over at the ankles.
Mm-hmm.
They don't, like I said, they make some versions of this stout. They've got some with other pieces. They put some hot peppers in it from time to time. But this used to be a yearly release, and it sellers very well. I think it's either 10 or 12%, 10%, 10.6% alcohol. This one is. I reviewed one not too long ago. Very nice chocolate flavors. This is the the bitterness of the stout. It definitely mellows over time, and it becomes a very nice chocolatey coffee flavored, even though it doesn't have any coffee or chocolate in it. But anyways, if you can find this, I don't know what this thing is worth anymore. I could find out. But it used to sell for about $7. This is a 22-ounce bottle. But Stone Imperial Russian Stout. It is a good example of the style. So this was a style developed for Imperial Russia, hence the name. Was shipped from England to Russia, during the time of the czars. So, and it's very, in my estimation, if you're going to go do a big stout, this is the best style to do. I mean, yes, I love the bourbon barrel aged stouts and all that, but this, from a home brewing standpoint, this is the best one because it's just straightforward. It's a big beer. It will test your ability to convert the sugars too. So
Conversion.
So that's an 85-year-old bottle right there.
not quite that old.
Jeez, you said it was made for the czars.
Well, but that's how it started. Here, look, old man.
That's a rarity.
You
I
wanna
would
read
never
about
drink
the
that.
style here. There you go. But that's how it started. I don't remember which czar started it, but I don't remember if it was Peter the Great. I don't know if it was that far back.
Tsar Nicholas the Third.
It was made for the Russians.
Prime, you drink, yeah? Obviously you're drinking the Twisted Tea, but you'll drink different beer, yeah?
On occasion, yes.
Okay, Seth, obviously you will too, yeah? Okay,
What
Tommy,
is this, a 2020 interview? What are you doing?
I've got this idea. There's a beer that's made here locally. It's called Zombie Dust. So
That stuff's good.
if I send it to Seth and I send enough for him to get some to you and to Tommy, and I send some to Brian, which obviously he's had. Yes, it is good. It is good. But we've got a backstock of it here. And
Don't forget Father Nine there.
Yeah. Number Alice. Dun, 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 dun.
Mhm. But I will go pick it up and I will send it. Maybe we could all drink it on a show sometime if that's something you think.
Where do you buy it? Where do you get it? Like, is it available at Kroger?
I think it's mainly an Indiana company, but like Martin's has it. It just depends. Sometimes liquor stores will have it. You'd have to check it, but it's called Zombie Dust. If you guys can't get it, I will gladly mail a 6-pack, Tommy.
Oh, don't mail it.
And
Yeah, no. Cannot.
UPS or FedEx. Use cans, by the way.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
USPS anything because they suck balls, but I can FedEx it and I can UPS it.
What'd you call it?
Zombie dust.
Dust.
Yeah, I can get it locally.
Okay, so you can get it locally because if you guys cannot get it locally, that would be something that would be fun for us to do on air because it's a hell of a beer.
Is it the IPA or the pale ale?
That's weird because in Thailand, when
It's
we
a
were
pale ale.
deployed, there was a woman. She was called Zombie Dust. She was so dry.
So it's 3 Floyds.
It's something kind of like you were talking about late before, where like they only make X amount per year.
Mm-hmm.
We have a
And they
beer like
still
that.
got quite a lot out this year from last year. And I was like, man, I need to buy some of this because I'm going to send some to the United Kingdom for Jezzer and the boys to try. And I was thinking, it wouldn't cost me shit to send it to you guys if you can't get it. And that'd be a whole hell of a lot of fun for us to sit on air and drink it together. If you guys have never had it, I've had it and I liked it. Leif obviously had it, he liked it. So for you three especially, since you're in the same state,
I'll see if I can pick some up. I'll check locally.
Let me know because we all got the
I put the 3 Floyds link in the chat. It's kind of it's a pale ale. It's not too bitter. It's not too hoppy. I've actually had it on draft at a beer fest years ago.
Is it good with food or is it something you just drink alone?
both.
No, both. That'll go good with food, and it has enough hoppiness that you can do spicy food with it too.
Yep. Like those wings you were making tonight, you bastard.
Yeah, you get spicy garlic wings with that. That'll probably be a really good combo.
We have a
Spicy
beer like that in
cucumbers.
Roanoke called White Bronco. It's really good. They only come out with it once a year. People stand at the brewery to get it.
Yeah, that's how. Well, Zombie Dust is a little bit like that, but according to Google, there's places around me that have it.
Cool. Well, Leif, if not, just hit me up and let me know.
Now, I think it's a good idea, and if you were going to move, send some around, it's you can send bottles, but it's a lot easier to send the cans.
Yeah, they got the cans and the bottles. They've got both. So pre the pandemic
Americans.
happened, and like they had it for $7 a 6-pack, and I was gonna buy it, but it was in that whole thing of it's something I want, not something I need. And now they've still got 6-packs, but they're like $9-10, whatever. And I have no issues buying and shipping the shit if you boys can't get it. Just for the show itself, I think it'd be a lot of fun because trust me, it's a good beer. It's a lot of fun, and I think it'd be a whole lot of fun for you three who've never had it, especially even though Tommy Gunn's hiding like a little bitch.
What?
But yeah, I think it'd be a whole lot of fun, And then as for Father of Nine, no offense meant to either you or Collector Express, but if y'all are close too, I have no problem if we're gonna all be together, man. We can mail this shit out. We can get her done, boys and girls. Unless you don't drink, no disrespect. We're not gonna make fun of you and call you a pussy or anything. It's okay. We're okay with that. If you don't
You're not
drink,
going to call him that again. That's the last time you're ever going to call him that.
Exactly.
He'll get the whole football team on you.
Hey, I've got an offensive line when I got the world class bullshitters with me. I feel safe.
Dude, all your lines are offensive.
I hope. I
Telling
try
you that right now. No.
Yep, I try.
Leave FO9 alone.
Hey, Appalachian,
You.
you got the star of the week.
Nah.
He said,
Oh,
What I miss?
You got to pull up a picture.
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
could. So,
I'll be doing it.
I
all
got
right,
my
just
fun
follow me when
facts.
you get it. Oh, you got your fun facts. I don't have a video yet, but I'm in the process of making it.
well, then
I
you've
was
got
all
to sing
set
them
up with
in.
my fun
Tommy.
facts.
You've got to sing them in. Be like, fun facts brought
It's
to you by
Fact
Parler.
time.
Of Def Jam 1. Today's
Of
Def
Def
Jam
Jam
1. I got him
What's the
loaded
fun
up
fact?
if you want to do that.
Yeah, go right at it.
I don't have screen share. See, wow. Womp, 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 womp.
Hey, we never claimed that we were professionals, for fuck's sake.
That's good. We don't want to be professionals. We want
No.
to be.
Oh, I get a segment. God dang.
Well, in the private chat, we got what is it? Fun fact loaded up, queued up. CUED.
Appalachian,
Fact
you on
of
it?
the day.
What?
Fun
He's
fact
got a
of
fun
the
fact
day.
you got to pull up. You don't got the share button.
Why ain't you sharing it?
I can share it.
Who?
I got screen share. Share screen.
Yes, let me bring this up. Get a little bit bigger here. That's what she said. WTF fun fact number 115.64. That's how I read it. That's how I read it. In the 1700s, bitch the pot or stand bitch was English slang for hosting a tea party. Wow.
Hey, it's your turn to stand, bitch.
That's right. You better bitch that pot. Okay, and I got another one. Little Leonardo DiCaprio. Actually, Da Vinci. Did you cue it up?
Bum, 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 bum.
Dun, dun,
Fun
dun,
fact
dun,
I didn't know I had
dun,
to be doing all this
Fun
stuff.
fact of the day.
Fatslides.com. Let's bring it up.
Cold.
Go to the next one. Leonardo da Vinci was the first one to explain that the sky was blue. At this one, Leonardo da Vinci or DiCaprio could write with one hand and draw with the other at the same time. Bum, bum, bum.
Fact of the day.
And contact lenses were first proposed by Leonardo da Vinci in 1508. Back to you, Brett.
Fun fact of the day.
Hey, fun fact of the day.
Well, all right.
Way to bring me in there, F09.
Hey, you're trying.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
giggity.
Giggity, giggity, goo, goo, goo.
You got your star?
No, man, I've been doing screen share. God, Tommy.
Well, Tommy, while Seth is getting his, how about you? You got your stuff ready there, son?
Netflix. I'm going to do a Netflix show of the week or streaming show of the week. Let's see. I haven't made my video either.
Bum, bum, bum.
Netflix show of the day. Netflix show of the day.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
I will say,
no Netflix show of the day.
I got one.
Go.
You know how
Hope
I've been
it's not
talking about that
gay.
show, Sabrina?
Yep.
Yes.
Don't watch it if you don't like series that don't have an ending.
Oh, you want to know something funny? You talking about Sabrina, when I actually put on Netflix, it automatically popped that shit up when I did it from my computer. I've never searched it, looked for it, but as soon as you babble about it, boy, these computers know that we're talking about it. They pull that shit right on up.
They canceled it. They canceled it on Netflix. HBO said they may buy it from Netflix. But they don't
That's the
know
show of the week. Should we watch it?
Didn't it
It's
just
good.
start?
It's 4 seasons in,
Oh, okay.
but it's good. But I haven't finished watching it. But I know everybody's mad because it didn't end like an ending. They just made it to where there's more questions than answers, and they're not giving another season. So it's kind of like a big FU to the
Hey.
viewers.
If you guys try to get on the Parler,
Mm-hmm.
this is what you're going to see.
Yep.
What?
If you
Now,
go-
you tell me this is not insurrection.
It is.
They want to complain about a handful of people walking into the Capitol building
I see
Not
children.
trying to do anything.
Children. Hi, children.
This is
How
the
much for the little girl?
crap they're doing.
Send me your children.
Okay, we're seeing 4
How much
of the
would you
9.
win?
How many of the
Send me
9?
your women.
Hey, come back, dude. You're part of the 9. You're walking away. Okay, here we go. Okay,
How
so
much
we
for the little girl? Send me your women.
I saw 2 skate out of there.
Uh-huh.
3 skate out
Hey,
of
is that
there.
Alyssa? Hey, Alyssa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey.
Tell me what you're doing.
Now, is Alyssa part of the 9 or no?
No. That's why.
She's mother of 9, right?
Yeah, she's
Trying to
mom.
figure it out.
Yes,
Mother of
yes,
nine,
yes.
Checking it out.
She's mom.
Mom. Y'all like old John Wayne, right?
I like it, man. I
Nice.
like it.
Thanks for showing the
Thumbs up,
family.
brother. That was fun times had by all.
They're killing the show quick.
Holy shit, he does have 9 children and a wife.
Nice
Good Lord.
blue color there, Blues Brothers superfan Adam Shawhan.
Thought you'd like that, yes.
That's
He's
good.
never
That's
going,
some
"How much
theater
for
lighting right
gaming?"
there.
Huh?
Adam's sitting there going, "How much for the women's?
How much for the little girl? How much for the sell me
I
your
Sell
children?
me your daughter.
Sell me your little girl.
How much do you
Theater
want for
Pulse,
her?
did you get
I
some
will I pay you for her."
did you finally get some twisted tea? Jabornik. Comrade Nietzburst.
Hey, old late.
He's muted.
Yeah, he is.
Unmute yourself, Channel Dad. There you go. Good, sir.
Did you finally get some twisted tea, comrade?
Well, he's drinking Russian fucking beer from, 75 years ago.
Yeah. Nice. He's double
Good.
fisting that thing.
What do you think of the peach, Bri? Tell him.
You didn't watch my video.
I did, but maybe other people have been
Oh,
like,
nice plug there,
On this show,
comrade.
got another show.
I like it. That's my second favorite.
What's the first? The raspberry?
Yeah.
The rat.
I like
Is this-
the half and half.
Or as I
So is
like to
this
say,
original?
the raspberry. Don't forget the
I haven't tried the original. Is it good?
It's not good at all.
it's
As he sips.
I like the half and half. It was good, and I like the peach. Overall, I like the peach is number one. I didn't have the raspberry, or the blueberry. No, they didn't have any of those at the local liquor store, but
No.
I did get the half and half and the peach, and I liked both of them. So I was like, hey,
yeah, the raspberry and the half and half mixed is pretty good too.
oh, I bet. I bet that's flame, bro.
Because you get enough of you get a little bit more bitterness in this half and half, and then the tartness of the raspberry.
I got
But if
some
you're going to hit
raspberry.
somebody with a 24, make sure it's original.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of
It's
like
got
the
that
Sam
extra
Adams
kick.
Boston Lager. That's the beer I hate the most of their entire line I've ever had. Well, except for one exception, and that's the Noble Pills. Or Noble
All right,
Honey
Tommy,
Pills.
Porter.
I'm ready
Remember
for
Honey
celebrities.
Porter?
Oh, Honey Porter was good.
right.
Honey Porter.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the star of the week.
Whoops.
Wrong.
All right, so this week we're not doing a star. We're doing a list of the worst celebrities.
Ooh.
Is that Michael Keaton?
The talko.com has an article. 15 celebrities that other celebrities find effing annoying.
Nice.
Number 15 is Anne Hathaway
Nice.
because she's like what, the arm or leg of the Voltron of buttholeness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
Shia LaBeouf
Oh, man, yeah.
because he's not
Yeah.
famous anymore.
No, he's not
He's
important
in
at all.
trouble again.
What's he in trouble for?
He's got some Me Too crap going on that's being investigated, and he was being looked at for potentially a Marvel movie. So
Did he hit a homeless guy or chase down a homeless dude or something one night?
that might have been
Donkey
his
Source Rex says Shia
postmodernism.
LaBeouf is
I
a
don't know.
massive tool. Nice.
The
I
movie he
didn't
did
know
about
that.
his life is pretty good. If y'all ain't seen it yet, I forget what it's called, but it's about him and his dad and his growing up in Hollywood. It's pretty neat.
Lawless, he was good at.
Yeah,
Flawless.
I thought he
I
was
will
good in
give him
Transformers.
yeah.
He overacted. My opinion, he overacted.
Meh. Whatever.
He walked up a flight of stairs and acted like he was gonna die from it.
Well, I'm fat. I would probably do that too.
I'm about to say, me too. Said I can't wait. Hey, 10 steps in, I'm done. Find me an elevator.
Katherine Heigl. I bet
Really?
she just yeah.
It's like
I think she'd be lower on the list, not so high.
Yeah, how's she
Tom
not
Really
Cruise
dumb
number
in a while.
12.
that dude should be number one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's into
Although,
that science.
now, what did they say about him? Because a lot of people that work with him really like him.
Tom Cruise.
Uh,
I did see an article where during this pandemic they were off work and he paid someone's bills or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
I don't know.
But his rant about the mask, that's probably outweighs all that.
The Mariah Carey for when she got drunk on New Year's Eve.
I can't really blame Tom Cruise for his outrage. Like, regardless of like the general populace in Hollywood and stuff, probably believing this Corona crap. You got to like worry about getting canned your operation and stuff because of the mask mandates and shit. So like, I don't blame him. It's just like, hey, this little thing they'll can us, So take it serious.
Yeah, there is that side.
The
But
one,
I think, his jumping up and down, and you don't know what did he say? You don't know I've studied this. You don't know psychosis like I do, or whatever.
He's against ADHD medicine.
It's probably his.
No, when he jumped up and down, it was about Katie Holmes. He goes, "I love her. I love her."
I know he did.
weren't they having a baby or something?
They're
Yeah.
divorced.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
no,
They had a kid and she escaped the Scientology coops.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now the one thing though
Exactly.
about him that rant was the fact that it really showed you how desperate the movie, the cinema and stuff is to get a movie out.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah,
him-
no, this. Yeah, I mean, they might just kill the movie industry. We'll all
Yeah,
be in
him-
Georgia.
He's freaking out because that's his bread and butter, and they shut it down.
Everything might be $30 million budgets from now on.
You got to pay child support now.
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah,
Dude,
no,
where's
no,
my
no,
car?
no.
What do they not like about him, man?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's pretty cool to me.
They're jealous of all the women he's been married to.
Yeah. Well, there's that.
Yeah.
Ooh. Kutcher took pleasure in creating elaborate tricks on celebrities. He repossessed everything in Justin Timberlake's house and made Beyonce believe she had ruined Christmas for a bunch of underprivileged children.
Oh, that was his
Yeah.
TV show.
That
Yeah,
was
Punk'd.
his TV show Punk'd.
Yeah.
Cooper was
Yeah,
an
that's something to
asshole
be
because
proud
when
of.
Danny Masterson's, when they did the ranch and all those same allegations came out, he threw them under the fucking ditch. So fuck you, Ashton Kutcher, you douchebag.
Okay, you have
All
to
right, well,
explain
there you
that.
go.
What happened?
Didn't he go to Congress about like Me Too shit or rape culture or some shit?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So who's Leah Michelle?
I have no idea.
I know her because my daughter watched her show from Glee, and she
Yeah.
was married. She was dating the boy that killed himself from Glee.
Oh,
Someone killed themselves from Glee. I didn't even know about
I
that.
had no clue. Thank you for
Committed
informing us that,
suicide in
Father
the
Knox.
hotel room.
Man, I'm
Yeah, if I
so
were on
glad
that show,
Chad's
too,
here
I'd
for
do it.
that.
Say what?
I'm so glad you're here for that.
Hey, that's what the Father Nine's for. Kids. Yeah.
Yeah. Russell
Oh,
freaking
God.
Brand.
This idiot.
Oh my god.
I can't stand him.
Hey, I was watching a movie, The Rock of Ages. Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
that
good.
movie was freaking when he and Alec Baldwin kissed. I was like, ugh. But then I was like, it totally fits.
He was good in Gig for the Greek. If you've never seen that movie,
are you
Yeah.
are you wearing a condom? Because I have dirty thoughts.
the pink fuzzy walls.
Yeah, the soft carpeted walls. Megan Fox.
Yeah, I can believe
He still
that.
exists?
Yes.
I've heard nothing but.
No, she hadn't been very relevant since Transformers, has she?
Yeah,
No.
Well, she wasn't
Jennifer's
relevant.
body. That was about the last big thing
Yeah,
for her.
that's all I heard.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right, Angus.
The candles she was selling.
Candlewoman.
Vagina candles.
That's so gross.
Jupe.
Apparently,
Even-
she made people like smell, like not just like the creators, but she's just like making people smell them. I heard, so I can see it.
Donkey Source Rex that even Pigeon hates him when we talk about Russell Brand. Kim Kardashian.
Everybody should hate this person. She should be thrown off the fucking bridge somewhere.
He would just bounce back up.
Kardashian, the only females that took an Olympic gold medalist, and he ended up cutting off his junk and became a female. You know, there's something wrong with these.
And they called OJ Uncle OJ, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
is he actually their uncle?
Well, her
well,
dad
no,
was
her
one
dad
of his
and
lawyers.
Lawyers, yeah, they were great friends, and he actually became one of his lawyers during the whole thing. But then he ended up not believing him and thinking he did it, and they didn't talk. And even on there's a whole documentary about it. Even on his deathbed, OJ called him, and he didn't take his call.
Mm.
That's because OJ walked up in there and said, "Yeah, I did it. Now get me off."
There's a whole documentary too about a bag that he gave Kim Kardashian's dad the day that he was he pulled in and all the reporters were out there. When he came back from Chicago, he handed Kardashian a bag, and no one's ever seen that bag since. And they think it had bloody clothes in it.
Right.
That's interesting. Paris Hilton,
Holy shit! I ain't heard that name in decades.
the star of One Night in Paris.
That's
Because that's all it takes.
That's all she was worth. One night, bitches.
Sorry, Sesmo.
And now you got every STD known to man.
Justin Bieber.
That
Freaking
dude
Justin Bieber. Do we really need to elaborate?
That's
Now
a picture from like 10 years ago. Isn't it? Yeah.
Oh God.
Jesus. How she ever became famous, I don't know.
The devil herself.
Her dad.
You know, Billy Ray's just so happy with his daughter.
Are you ready for number one?
She was
wait a minute.
Hold on. Talk about achy breaky heart. We know what he was singing about now, don't we, boys?
Who do you think is number one?
I would have bet on Tom Cruise
Right.
because of Scientology crap.
Tom Cruise is already on.
I know. We're trying to.
Top ranking
We're
top.
speculating. Yeah, because Katherine Heigl, I've heard a lot of.
I'm going to say Kanye
Michael
West.
Jordan.
If probably Kanye West
Michael
is a
Jordan.
Can we please play golf?
great. You know he's
Kanye
like
West.
screwing the gay dude now, right?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Jeffrey Love or Jimmy Love.
Jeffree Star.
Star. There you go. They're like, there's a thing out saying they're screwing.
Oh.
Oh.
But he's
Is he
supposed to
wearing
be that
eyeliner?
Christian rapper or something.
I don't know.
But he and Kim are
That's
are
just a label.
splitting,
Yeah.
right? They announced
Saying
they're
because of
separating.
Men.
I didn't have to.
Just think, if he ran for the Democratic Party, we'd be having him as our president.
Have you seen his Joe Rogan interview?
No.
No.
I'd say definitely watch it. I'd be.
Tell me Joe Rogan tore his ass up.
No, man, it was pretty good. You know, he talked about Star Wars and why it worked, and why the sequels didn't, and he's talking about like, you know, really getting deep in church and stuff. I'm an atheist, but I appreciate the perspective. So,
Right. So he toned it down and wasn't such a jackass, is what you're saying.
yeah, he's being real, you know, and you can see, like, you know, whether you like him or not in his work, he's got, you know, the gears are turning all the time. This guy, he's got so many ideas and things that contribute to art, whether you like it or not. You know, so I appreciate that he's not so manufactured like, you know, you would perceive him being, you know, how big a star he's been for shit since I was in high school.
Oh, fuck, decades. Like, I never had a problem with him except for when he was doing the presidential bullshit. Like, that was my only issue with him. I never had any other issues with him. Like, that was just like, get the hell out of here. But yeah, that's good to know, though, man. That's fucking awesome.
His music's good. He's just an idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Drake. I like Drake's music, but I can't stand the guy.
A lot of artists are that way.
Yeah.
The creativity is how all of the good things get out, and then the weird part shows up later.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not Kanye's fault. He's been fucking a Kardashian. If they're separated, that's good for him.
That stuff is like, oh God. Everything that's been up in that has turned out jacked up.
Hey,
Was the
at least
basketball
he
Lamar
let me
Odom?
kill
Ain't
a
he in
male.
prison now or something, or a crackhead, Lamar Odom?
At least he didn't get with Molly Cyrus that we know of.
Dang, dude, my Parler app doesn't work. Like, I already had it downloaded, but it doesn't work.
I
Yeah,
showed you what the site does.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. I'm on the site.
I just saw like Google put them on suspension or something on Google Play, and then Apple is giving them a 24-hour
Yeah.
mandate to make some sort of moderation bullshit.
Right. Censorship. They
bend the
can't.
knee.
They can't. Yeah, they can't have any ideas that aren't theirs. Oh, no. This is people don't understand how far the pendulum is going to swing.
Yeah, even like the West Virginia senator I was looking at, I've heard tell about him before. He's like, moderate and stuff in West Virginia coal miners. You think, okay, moderate Democrat. I'm from Oklahoma, so I understand that. But no, this dude's like turned full, buying into the Biden camp and shit, and calling for Trump to be suspended, which now has happened. So it's a scary time.
Well, yesterday, just today, I was watching a live stream with Dave Rubin, and they were talking about apparently on Facebook there had been a walk away page, which is about 500,000 people, all liberals, who kind of like Dave Rubin, who watched their party go insane, and that got shut down today. No. I mean, and we're not talking wacko, lunatics out here. We're talking people that, like Tip O'Neill and Ted Kennedy, maybe even like Robert Kennedy, kind of in many ways like Tulsi Gabbard, kind of a libertarian / pro-business Democrat, if you will. But they have, or like Jim Cramer, right? So it's physically conservative, socially liberal. And that's kind of the left side of the Libertarian Party these days. And yeah, they shut all this stuff down and they're banning people right and left. It's absolute authoritarian craziness. And this is why I know we're not really talking about what happened in the Capitol this past week. This is why I feel. Yes, I know a lot of more Trump supporters, but there were definitely some actors in that crowd getting things going, because all they want's the optics. It didn't. As long as it was about 20 people.
Well, they had videos. The Capitol Police were in on it too. They were showing waving them into the building.
You got people waving them in. You've got people, Trump supporters on the outside when they're pulling people away from the doors, cheering that they're not going in because that's not what they were there to do. But they just need a handful, and so they get some actors in there. I think they did the same thing in Charlottesville. The guy that drove the car had ties to intelligence as well as Democratic operatives, but they put these people in deeply several years ago.
In Charlottesville, the guys the night before were chanting like,
yeah,
those were actors.
Yeah, well, and you've got people who've been vilified for 4 or 5 years just because of the way they believe and or maybe the way they vote, and it doesn't take too much to kind of push them enough. You had, I don't know how many people were there, but I know several people on Facebook who were there, and the pictures I've seen of the crowd is huge. I mean, I think Obama's first inauguration might be the last time there was that big a crowd in those areas, and all we're talking about is a handful of people who busted it. Some people got shot, but that's the justification for what they're doing, and it's all the
stuff that like really went on. Now, see, my mom has a friend that went down there, and he has pictures and video of everything, and he said that everything that was bad was like a handful of people that was behind the Capitol.
The barricades.
Everything like out on the steps and out in the front of the Capitol that's like right there at the mall. He said that was perfectly peaceful. Everybody was just happy, having a good time.
Oh yeah. Most people didn't even know that happened until afterwards.
Until you started hearing the smoke grenades going on.
But you during this past summer for 90 days, you had riots and things all over the country, including DC, things burning. The National Guard in DC was called in very late. I know that picture has been going around Facebook of, well, if that was well after the fact. I know they're guarding the Lincoln Memorial, but that was after they had already surrounded the White House. They had done a bunch of other things, tried to break into barricades. But that's, that's all they, and I guarantee you that there were people in there to make sure that optics happened.
Mhm.
And
that one weirdo that was carrying the podium, they got pictures of him. He shows up at every protest.
Yeah,
he's some kind of weirdo that vacations to protest.
Well, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain that the weirdoism is an act, and he is an operative who shows up on purpose everywhere. Yeah, he's been at BLM protests. He could be a weirdo. Okay, I'm not saying he isn't, but
shit! The quartering just got nuked.
Or he's an operative.
Yeah. The quartering just got nuked.
Wow.
Yep.
What? On Twitter or YouTube?
Yeah, it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better.
Yeah.
If it ever gets.
We're at the beginning stages.
Yeah, this goes back. I remember, 24. I think it's 2014 when the Marriage Equality Act passed. My view back then was like, wow, the Democrats have nothing to champion anymore. Little did I know the trans thing would blow up after LGBT got their equality, which I was for, because secular government versus like your personal religion bending the knee or not to that. But yeah, like I never foresaw that. And then 2016, and now what the Phantom Menace been talking about and Constant's been talking about for a couple of years now. Now it's just spilled into real life and CNN. It's just clown world full bore, and it may be the end of USA, what we believe in, but things will right long term for society. This is what always happens. You see it in like the medieval ages. You see it after Rome. French Revolution, like there's always, things exhaust themselves. This pendulum always swings back and forth. That's the real lesson of Planet of the Apes, the original. It's not just a civil rights movie. It's showing you how like with an allegory, the oppressed become the oppressors, but it just goes back and forth.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing, and I know there's a lot of people who have ideas and theories as to why that pendulum is always swinging. There's, whether it's clandestine groups or not. This was, to bring it into what we typically talk about here, this was Roddenberry's Star Trek vision, right? Was that the pendulum just kind of swayed around the middle, that humans had gotten past all, we celebrate the diverseness by coming together for a common good. Mm-hmm. And that half of it is what has been missing for a long time. And this is why the new Star Trek films don't work. This is why most of even with the old cast, a lot of the Star Trek films didn't work, and why Star Trek 2 is the best of the whole thing. Now, 4 isn't bad either, because a lot of it was about saving the planet and stuff like that. But you see the crew, the core of the Enterprise, right? They steal a ship from the Klingons, and they have to work together. They're all fish out of water. They're all aliens in many ways, even though only one's a true alien. And this is also why Roddenberry was, why he chose to have a black woman on the bridge, why he chose to have a Russian, why he chose to have an Asian, in part because of who they were, but that was to get people's attention. And the message was, we're all human and we need to work together. And I don't know fully. I mean, I've listened to a lot of David Icke and stuff like that over the years. I don't know exactly where I feel about that stuff, but the concept of, if we just hover around the middle, we just kind of swing around, you can have whatever religious beliefs you want, you can have it or non, but the concept of humanity, that we're all one, that is an extremely powerful idea. And that idea is what's right now being attacked. Mm-hmm. It's not about necessarily a religion. It's not necessarily about beliefs. It's that if we are united, this is the whole thing with, what you see with the Matrix. Heck, you see it in the Ants movie, right? Part of why the grasshoppers have to come back to smack the ants around. He even says it. Hopper says it. They outnumber us 100 to 1. If they ever figure it out, it's over. Well, they figure it out, right? and it is over at the end of the movie. Well, that concept, as long as we're all pointing our fingers at each other and yelling at each other because of whatever division, and this is where the LGBT stuff why it was pushed the way it was. The Equal Employment Act back in the 70s, that did away with all of it. You can't hire based on anything other than someone's qualifications. That was the whole point. And what is it now? Well, and then eventually in the 80s, we started doing quotas, which I think was just a really, really bad idea. And what people, and this was what was the guy from Google that got fired? James Damore.
Yeah.
He did research and he said, look, a lot of the people you're trying to pursue don't like this kind of work. They like other stuff. And this is also what people don't want to admit about egalitarian societies. This happened in Sweden. This happened everywhere. The more equal things are, people will gravitate to the things that interest them the most because they have the freedom to do so.
Yes.
And you'll have women who want to be school teachers and nurses, and you'll have some men, but not as much. And you'll have men who want to be engineers and they want to be mathematicians. They want to be scientists. Now, doesn't mean there aren't going to be women that want to do that, but people will gravitate to things that really, really interest them when they're given the choice. When they don't have a choice, they'll go to the thing that gives them the most money to get out of whatever hell they're in. But when they're close enough to equal that it's pretty much zero, the difference, they will go to the thing they want, that they have the heartbeat to do and the passion to do, whatever it is. And that is what we should be celebrating, as opposed to going, oh my God, we don't have enough women with 3 eyes and purple skin in this group, and we have 2. Forget it. Let them do what they want because they have the freedom to choose.
Yeah, that's why I encourage people to get into like Rollo Tomasi and red pill stuff, is because like when you start digesting that and like focusing on that view with like relationships, both sexual and like friendships and whatnot, workplace, everything else starts like making sense outside of that. Like what you're saying about work, you see TED Talks talking about that equality and stuff, and it'll be using African countries about look how equal they are. They got women doing oil field work. It's like, yeah, because it's like whoever is going to get on the job, not what they want to do. Versus like you said in the Nordic countries, they have very much disparity in their professions because people get to do what they want to, and there's a proclivity within the genders about like women want to be caretakers and stuff, and society is aware of that internally, subconsciously, versus men are protectors, so cops, military, jobs that get you killed.
No, I agree with what you just put up from Daisy there. Yeah, exactly. They want, part of pursuing, a better, put it this way, I used to be a manager. I don't know if I'd ever want to be again, but when I was interviewing people for jobs, I've hired women, I hired white guys, black guys, I didn't care, right? It's really, I had 2 questions, and I seem to have a red spot on my forehead. Do you have the skills and experience I need for this position? And can we get along? Because you got to get along in the team. Yeah. Now, the problem with can we get along is it a manageable problem, right? Is it a cultural issue or is it a managerial issue? If it's a managerial issue, that's my job to make sure people get along. If it's a cultural issue that people can't get past, they don't want to reach out, then I'm not going to hire you. If it's something that I believe that I can, get the team through and manage through, or lead, I should say, then what'll happen is the team will come together even stronger because they'll have a shared diversity, they'll shared adversity to get through to be a team. And yeah, unfortunately, this is the I know I'm picking on the young folks, but all this stuff was done in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and a little bit of the 90s. A little bit of the 90s, not much.
Again,
by the time, yeah. Right, and so we are nowhere close to what we were in the 1950s and 1960s. Not even close. But people want to act like MLK was shot yesterday.
Right.
And that's kind of sad. I think it's a sad, there's a lot of people that have fought a lot of injustice, kind of sweeping it by because you weren't around to experience it. Well, no, neither was I. I wasn't born until 68. A lot of this stuff had already been solved by the time I became aware of it. Not everything, but I think we had a very brief, it's kind of like the pendulum swung. It was hovering in the middle, and like a pendulum will just keep on going. And so unfortunately we didn't stay here of, hey, I'm going to like you or not like you because of your personality and who you are, and because I think you're a jerk or not because of any other external factors.
Right.
And then we just went whoosh right on by, and now that it has not finished, it'll finish out there. And unfortunately, when it snaps back, to your point, Angus, when it comes back, I'm like, if I'm still around, I'm going to be standing right in the middle going, oh my God, can we stop it here? Because otherwise it's going to go right back to the other way, and we're going to end up with God knows what.
Yeah, my view of the protest and wacky stuff of like the police just like, oh yeah, go on, oh let's pull back, and the lack of violence even going into the Capitol with people angry justifiably. Just think if this was like a open carry, or like guns rights type of they haven't seen what could happen, if you press too hard.
Virginia had was that 2018? They had that rally, and it was an open carry rally. There were people with some heavy arms, and not a single.
One dude was walking around with a 50 cal.
Yeah.
But they were all peaceful, and the place was cleaner when they left.
Right.
Those were true Southern conservatives showing up, but they were people there. They branded it a white supremacist rally, even though they were black people, Asian people, women, LGBT, all there wanting to protect their gun rights.
Oh yeah, I have friends of mine that are
blanketed it all a white supremacist rally.
Oh yeah, I've got friends that are flaming liberals that I can barely talk to, and they're NRA members. The only commonality we have is let's go to the range.
What's going on is I don't know if I can, at least on YouTube. I want to do an essay about this, do enough research, but kind of loosely what I know, this reminds me of a reverse Nazi initiative with the Jews. They had science in various ways back up this initiative with those people to vilify them, and now you have mass publications saying, is it racist to have sushi from a non-Japanese chef, things like this, just wacky stuff, or the racism or the fear for blacks of going outside hiking culture is too white. It's just the most wacky ideas are getting mainstream press to vilify what reverse racism, racism at the end of the day. But they're collectivizing every minority, including people within the white, to go to vilify this one group. And what I tell people, I talk to a black friend at work, I'm half, you might fall prey to this stuff because of the sentiment of your forefathers and everything, and how it feels with police, what is projected by the media for you, being black and a cop stops you or something. But after they get whites, whether it's men or all whites, you're next. Look at the stereotypical black culture. It's gangbangers and whatnot. These very aggressive stereotypes, alpha males. You're next. You're going to get castrated after white people. So it's going to keep happening. It's going to go down the chain.
Well, one thing we want to do is I've noticed a lot at work on documentation forms. We got to do certification training, stuff like that. When the list on forms, when I started college, when I registered for selective service back in the day, your race checkboxes, Caucasian/white, or Caucasian only, no more. They want to make sure to classify you as white. They got rid of the Caucasian on all forms and HR forms, everything. It's when did this happen? I brought it up to attention to several supervisors. What happened to the word Caucasian? Because that works too with mixed races too.
Yeah.
So coworker, she noticed it because she was born in Puerto Rico. She's part white and Latino.
Well, there's I think the source of that. people don't want to, yes, there are parts of southern Spain where people are more Moroccan and Spanish mixture, but Spain, Italy, the so-called Latino, that's all Caucasian. There's some mix of other stuff in the Mediterranean, probably some Arabic, some Egyptian, depending on where you are. I noticed that same thing. And years ago, back in the late 80s, I lived in Knoxville. And I know some people have heard this story before, but I worked for Knox County Schools. And one of the things I had to do as a programmer was write reports for various federal programs. And the report said white and non-white. That was with the labels. The codes that we were searching were black and non-black. So even then, in the late 80s, a minority student could get themselves declared black so that they showed up in the non-white column. And I kid you not. And there were times when people, this was the very beginnings of it, but this was this social justice stuff that takes justice and perverts it and pushes it well past its bounds. And, in the 90s, we made fun of people that talked about male lesbians and things like that. And that was the next phase. That was just the next thing. And it just kept going. And we did, by the time we realized, holy crap, what's going on a few years ago. And now the normies are starting to go, what in the world's going on? It's, I grew up in the Army. I know some of you guys have, you've talked to me some, but not a whole lot. But, I grew up in Army brats and I lived in foreign countries. So I know what it is like to be the foreigner when I first moved to Germany, well, not first, it was the second time I'd been there, but I was little the first time. In 83, when we moved back, I had a friend of mine tell me, said, yeah, when you're here a few months, you'll be able to recognize Germans and Americans. And I thought he was crazy. But sure enough, they do not look alike. And it is amazing. It's like you just see people walking around. And now, granted, it's not necessarily on base, but even on base, because there were civilians that worked on base that were German civilians, and they didn't have to speak, and I knew they were German. Now, my mom's mother and her great aunt came to visit us, and they are first-generation Americans, and they do not look American. They look German. And they got it, older Germans thought they were German. But they didn't make the mistake with me, and I'm standing right beside them. So, but I look a lot like my mother, and she looks a fair amount like her mother. There's, no mistake in the family resemblance, but they knew I was not German. But they thought my grandmother was, because they don't look alike. So we're all Caucasian, but we don't, and that's why I'm like, we got to get rid of those stupid, but again, it's the division. What are the divisions that people that want to control and want to push whatever the item is that's how one of the ways that someone's trying to control you, when they try to divide you by whatever measure. It's like, okay, that is great. That is part of who you are. Awesome. But that's not relevant to what we're trying to accomplish, right? We want to come together, use our different skills. We have different ideas. Like I said, I'm a developer. And one of the things that took me the longest to learn, but when I learned it, it was awesome, is my idea for a program may be the absolute dumbest idea ever put forward, or it could be the most brilliant insight ever discovered. I don't know that. I have to have someone else tell me that. And if I am married to that idea so much that I can't let it go, I'll never get past it. But if I can step back and say, oh my God, you're right. That is the dumbest thing that anyone's ever said. It is amazing how often I've worked with teams of 2 and I've worked with teams of 15. It's amazing how often the best idea is bits and pieces of everybody's idea.
Right, working together. Oh yeah.
No one has the full idea. Everyone's got, and depending on what the question is, someone one time might have 80% of it, and the next time they have 2%.
Yeah.
And if you can get your ego out of the way, it is amazing what you'll learn, discover, and create.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a simple thing I've said for decades, and it still holds true today. If you want race to not be an issue, quit fucking using it constantly. Like, to me, I've known Angus for quite a while, and I
just go straight for Angus.
He's just Angus to me, even though he's black Angus, giggity, ha ha ha. He's just Angus,
and
he's just another fellow brother, That's the problem.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah, the only reason your race matters is to
keep
see
us
your.
separated. I give no shits about race. Race has nothing to do with any of the people that I know, any of the people that I love. At the end of the day, look, yeah, we do need more love. We all need to take care of ourselves and each other and help those that need help. But at the end of the day, I don't give a shit what your race is. That is the last fucking thing on my mind. If
According
you
to
are a
modern
good
liberals, that's racist that you don't care that's their what race
You're
they
not
are.
anti-racist, so you're still racist.
Yep, exactly.
Because you're not treating them differently because of their race. You're racist. But if you treat them differently because of their race, you're a racist.
So, welcome to 2021, bitches. But and Angus knows this. Like,
it's not 2021. It's 2020 round 2.
Well, if you think about it, 2021 means 2020 WOON. 2021.
Replace the one with a syringe, and you got 2021 Biden, baby. Vaccines, bitches. But yeah, at the end of the day,
I told you guys how much long ago. Just wait. 2021 is already saying, "Hold my beer."
Yeah.
And what I saw yesterday a bunch of times on Facebook is my 7-day trial subscription to 2021 has run out. I want to
cancel this motherfucker. I'm done with it. Sorry, Seth's mom. Yes, exactly. I'm done. I don't want no more of it. And it's like, hey, I seen one that did make me giggle though. It's like it's not 2020 or 2021's fault. Quit blaming the year. That shit did kind of make me giggle. But I mean, like seriously, like all bullshit aside, like all of us are a mix of different motherfuckers. That's the way it works. Like some people be like, oh, you're all a bunch of white motherfuckers. No, we're not. We're all a bunch of different motherfuckers, period. End of it. And if you don't want race to be an issue, stop using it, period. End of it. It's something that us older guys have said for a long time.
Did you see it's from several years ago, but Morgan Freeman and who was he talking to?
That CNN guy?
It was 60 minutes, I think.
It was Mike Wallace.
Mike Wallace.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Mike Wallace was dumbfounded. And I'm like, preach it, Morgan.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it's just I'm gonna call you an American and I'm an American. And I'm like, yeah, and I would like to see, this now granted, I'm not a big fan of Woodrow Wilson in many ways, and I know there's a lot of conspiracy theories about the League of Nations, but the concept of you could still have borders but unite against a common cause was a very extremely radical idea in the early 20th century.
Well, it's as simple as
that's what happens when you take the Pfizer vaccine.
Yep, exactly. It's as simple as this, though, right? Like African American, Latino American, you're fucking Americans first and foremost, and that's the thing. Your race.
Well, no, hey, if
matter.
she's French, you're not
right
doing that to Americans, or
right? But I mean, at the end of the day, your race doesn't matter. So what? I'm supposed to hate Angus because he's mixed? Fuck no, he's my buddy. I don't hate Angus.
You just keep talking about Angus.
Appalachian, we got him off of drunk 3PO, so come on. At least he's got another thing to OCD on here.
Yeah, OCD, right? But that's the thing.
What was our topic? I think I've hijacked the whole damn show. What
we didn't have a topic.
It's the men's room. We talk about whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, we had our topics already, so now it's bullshit time.
That's all right. I mean, when I left because I had to take care of the dogs, that was.
When you left because you had to go rub one out?
Well, I was going to take a bio break and get one of these, and my wife said, "Oh yeah, take the dogs out," and I'm like, "Oh, take the trash out." And I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Don't you know I got a show to do, woman?
Hey, Collector Express, you got an action figure of the week?
Oh, action figure of the week?
That's right. We were talking about the hateful.
I actually
and Adam turned it into token of the week.
No, not at all.
Before,
how much
Not about me.
How much
about
me? Tell me your women.
Before I check my mail, I was actually coming down to do a review on the Transformers Earthrise Target exclusive thrust, which I don't have it near me right now, but that would be my figure of the week because he's pretty hard to get.
I'll check that out.
I zoomed in because I thought maybe you were getting something.
Just a second, I go get it.
Go for it.
All right, yeah, go.
Yeah, get it.
Dude, this dude's got a massive collection. I would love.
I just want to go spend the
I
night.
love it that he shares his collection with us. I think that's just
Yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah.
I think what's the most impressive is that he doesn't have like little peg stands underneath each figure. He hand put those things up there.
Yeah.
They're balancing on their own.
Mhm.
Good thing he doesn't live in California. That shit would be knocked over. It'd look like the last scene from
There are so many
Avengers Endgame.
Mm-hmm. Defo.
I know. Adam's got a pretty wicked Joker in the background.
Yes, I do. He's chilling back there. I sent a special picture just to Prime before because, you know, if you're going to have a 6-foot mannequin dressed as a Joker, you might as well have some fun with it.
Exactly. That scared the shit out of me.
Now that was what about the thing right before the one Donkey Source did before that Woodrow Wilson reference, pouring out one for my Austro-Hungarian homies. There you go. My background's more northern Germany and Finland, but
Yep.
All right, collector, you're up.
This is the one I was getting ready to do a review on. It's the Thrust exclusive. What's killing me on these Earthrise figures? I don't know if it's due to COVID. A lot of the main characters are exclusives to certain stores, so it's a pain in the ass to actually get all the figures for the waves.
That sucks, bro.
Because
Now, are they branded like that
These two-
for stores or not?
these two were Amazon exclusives. It's a 2-pack.
Okay.
And these are what they call the Conehead Seekers. There's 3 of them. They have the full set. Amazon to get 2. Target to get the 3rd. And it's like that stuff like that's what's pissing everybody off about Hasbro.
Right. One of many
To
things.
get full teams, you got to go to 15 stores.
Mm-hmm.
They better change their way or they're going to be has been.
Has been.
Also with the let's see, the Fairlady Z Datsun cars, they call them the Datsun Brothers, Prowl, Smokescreen, and Blue Streak.
Mhm.
One of them was a 2-pack exclusive to Amazon. One was a general release. The 3rd one was a Walgreens exclusive, which was also hard to get.
Really? Walgreens? Are you kidding me?
Walgreens
Walgreens
gets
has some cool
Marvel
toys.
and Transformer exclusives.
Wow.
Wow. I'm like, no, all bullshitting aside, man, that is surprising that Walgreens made the list.
Yeah, and they get some nice figures too. Walgreens does.
Mhm.
They had the Silver Surfer, the Fantastic Four.
That still
they're
surprises me, though, man. Walgreens. I never would have thought about Walgreens being one of the places where, like, hey, if you really want this, you got to go to Walgreens.
Yeah, they got
couple Iron Man figures. Walgreens exclusives.
That's kind of cool.
yeah, they got some Marvel Legends exclusives at Walgreens I've seen, but they're not characters I was interested in.
They have a Rocketeer figure that's exclusive to Walgreens.
That's a Walgreens exclusive.
Yep.
Really?
Just
Yeah.
saw it the other day.
They showing this because of me.
Got the dragon armor on.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, wait a minute.
Just because of you were busting that bad boy out, brother.
Wait, you guys kick me to the curb? What's going on?
Right? Everybody forgets about Prime.
Exactly. I got all of them. I got all mixed up.
Hell yeah.
Angus, you like Power Rangers?
No, it's funny. I talked to Rookie Critic a lot about this. A lot of the classic franchises now, Harry Potter, Power Rangers, Yu-Gi-Oh! It was all the devil. My mom was a psycho Christian. And so my first real birthday party, I got this big Power Rangers toy. I don't know what the hell it was, but I was really excited. And she took it back to Walmart to, I guess, pay for the pizza party. And also because it was the devil. So
It's
I
the
get the
devil,
wizard,
yeah,
the
bro.
magic shit. Yeah, so like my mom was like, and still to a degree, mentally, is like a mix of like Carrie's mom and Bobby Boucher's mom.
Is
The
there
water
any
boy.
chance that you could like describe what that Power Ranger toy was?
No, I just remember it was big, it was like, I don't know, 2003 or no, it's probably 2000,
The bottom
2001.
came to
That's-
top.
Okay, so that's probably Lost Galaxy or. Uh,
It's impressive that you knew what series it was by the year.
yeah,
He's a Power Ranger freak.
Power Rangers. Let's see. I'm sorry. Power Rangers in Space was in 1998. Power Rangers Lost Galaxy was 1999. It would be Time Force or Lightspeed Rescue. I get those two mixed up.
And if it's a big gift, it would be one of the Zords, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was a Zord, but yeah. So yeah, I never really got to grow up with Power Rangers, so I never was a big fan. And now I'm too old to like get into that because I'm just like, no, it's for kids.
It's the devil.
It's the devil.
I wish my camera didn't suck.
I saw her booty, and I liked him too.
We need to start a Patreon for Appalachian American to get a new camera.
Yeah, Soul Chikogan Megazord. Let's see. Soul Chikogan, Dragon Zord, the Ninja Megazord, Ninjor, and Shogun Megazord with the White Falcon, Thunder Megazord, Tiger Zord, one of the in space. I can't remember the name. The Carrier.
All I see is Ninja and Ninja Blob.
I show
What?
you my toys. I'm about to go to
Are you shooting that with a potato? What's going on here?
What?
Are you shooting
What's
that with a
funny is,
potato?
guys, you know, when his wife
Potato, what do you mean
at
potato?
office, she goes, "Yeah, this is
It looks
my
like
blurry.
it looks like it's 8-bit.
Dude, I know my camera sucks.
I'll send you one.
All
I
right.
think we're saying that everything on your shelf kind of looks like colored potatoes.
Yeah, it looks like it was shot with a potato.
It looks better when it's like the small square.
Collector Express. It looks clear and crispy.
Like a
You know,
postage
above it,
stamp.
Dude, I know, man. I'm so jealous. Like, I want a good camera.
Yeah, I know the feeling, man. All my videos are done on my iPhone, and then using this Blue Yeti, my computer really sucks, so I have to record. If I don't use my phone, I record on my Blue Yeti, and then I upload it unlisted to YouTube. Then I download it on my phone because my computer's too slow for me to manage iTunes for a cloud. So I download off of YouTube and then break that video apart for the sound, then put all the images on my iMovie.
Dang.
So you record you the way you edit is video to audio.
Yeah. I record.
So you're
I
laying
record
down
the audio.
track.
And yeah, I can't even. It won't upload if I convert it through a website to MP4 for a video. I have to go through my editor, so that's another at least 30 minutes to go through my editor because my computer's crap. And so yeah, like it's funny. I just did a video for a channel because they make you do it for announcement for channel memberships, which I don't got a big following, but it's like, hey, I'm trying to grow again and be consistent, and that's one of the goals. I got my Comicscape project. I'm trying to fund myself. Hopefully launch at the end of the year if I can get enough pages done by art, but also upgrade my computer, get a camera to go with the computer and this Blue Yeti, and a boom. So I know the feeling, man.
But that's the way you should do it. I mean, that's how professionals do it. They get the audio and then they lay the video over the audio.
Yeah, I mean the iPhone's been pretty good. If you look at my videos through the last year or so, it's audio on the iPhone without a additional mic to clean it up or anything. So iPhone's pretty good. But yeah, I go through more pain to make videos if it's not just a quick video recording of myself for the channel.
Thank you, Token Black Angus. I feel your pain.
It's a
brother.
double
I
set.
feel your pain.
Yeah, my videos of reviews and stuff like that, that's just camera audio on mine. I don't have a secondary mic. I've been meaning to get one for a long time, but it's like so far down the priority list.
See, that camera's actually like really good. That's my cell phone.
Yeah.
Now you know you can
Hey,
borrow.
who invited AA on this show? Come on now. You're scaring me.
You're in you're not instead of monochrome. You're actually in color.
Right?
Yeah, that is kind of yeah. Your camera really is
I did not
washed
know your
out.
shirt was green.
Wow. Yeah. It's almost like someone colorized. It's like you've got Yeah, your green is gray, and then you can see reds, and that's like you got like a green filter on your camera or something.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
see,
you go, yeah.
there you can see.
Wow.
Hey, Jojo.
You
Misa
got figures
thirsty.
up there. I thought you had like styrofoam. I thought it was all styrofoam stuff. Not even painted styrofoam.
There's the Funko Pop stuff.
Do you have a Bib Fortuna Funko Pop?
My daughter has like 100 times that.
Do you have the new fat Bib Fortuna from End of
Oh
Bandit?
no! Where's
It's gonna
that
be the
at?
next one. Oh, I don't know if they actually made that. I was just joking.
Oh,
They
I
probably
was
will.
gonna say, I'm gonna put it on the eBay block for the regular Bib Fortuna because people will be like, "I just saw that on the Mandalorian. I need one." That was them saying they wanted one.
Your
That's
number
what they
1,
sound
2,
like.
3, 4, and 5 are backwards.
I got my Dragon Zord autographed by Tommy, the dude that played Tommy.
Cool.
On the Power Rangers. It's awesome.
Ooh, Jason David Frank.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
I got.
Oh, I have one of those.
Good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
My wife wanted Jar Jar Binks.
I don't like Jar Jar.
Misa collectible.
Well,
I can't
they actually
believe
just
he
released
almost
a
became
Black
a
Series.
villain.
Misa kept.
What?
Misa
just
stayed here.
They recently just released a 6-inch scale Black Series Jar Jar Binks.
Oh shit, that's going to sell really.
Oh,
high
he sold
on-
out everywhere.
It's going to sell high on the secondary.
He was more of a deluxe figure too because he had a lot of accessories. He had like the energy shield and all that stuff. The
Oh
weapon.
wow.
Ooh, I wonder if they'll sell the little camel thing that he rode into battle.
Did they sell it with optional Sith cape?
Yeah, I was gonna say they sell Sith Jar Jar. That would sell out.
You know how cool that would be, though?
Heck yeah. His
Dude,
eyes
Jar
are all
Jar-
yellow.
Jar
That's
Jar
like
makes me so sad.
The media wants to retcon real life, and back when the episode 1 came out, the media, the press, all that stuff like that, just dogged the actor that played Jar Jar Binks and made him feel worthless and almost going to commit suicide. But now they retell a story. It was the fans that did that, and not the media.
Yeah, I feel really bad finding out. I don't know, was it Star Celebration or recent couple of years? Lucas said like after his whole time with Star Wars, his favorite character was Jar Jar, and man, it just kills me seeing everything that's happened with Star Wars, and that he put so much work, and that was like a gift to his kids and stuff. So that's like the Hobbit for Tolkien, but everyone rejects it.
What they made the character for was marketing for kids. It worked though.
Yeah,
No matter how much we hated, the adults hated the character. You go to the toy aisle back when the episode 1 came out, you see little kids going, Misa. Jar Jar Binks. You see them walking around talking like Jar Jar Binks, wanting a Jar Jar Binks toy.
Yeah, that was one of many boners that George Lucas made when he said he was doing an interview, and he says, "Yeah, I make this movie for my 8-year-old kid, and this is exactly why I made these movies." I'm like, "Bitch, please! I'm 27 years old, and I want a movie for me."
Well, that's now they use that where he said that in that one interview. Now all these idiots that try to fight to the point that all Star Wars is made for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they try to extrapolate that. They extrapolate the quote he had about I made these movies for 12-year-olds, and they just end it there, and they don't look at the context of he was talking about religion was a way to carry on ethos for kids to understand simple concepts to build on, and the heroes and the villains, and that's what Star Wars is. It's Lucas being aware of like religion's dying, the purpose of it is dying, and people's involvement in it, carrying on these ideas, and so media with storytelling is the stopgap for that until we figure out where we're going, in this new society. And so yeah, that really checks my mind when someone like Patrick Willems is someone like, oh, this is a series to sell toys to 12-year-olds and blah blah. When like you're making this whole argument about why Last Jedi is so great and deep and everything, it's like it's so two-faced, the arguments of these people. Yeah. That's what really gets me.
Well, that's one thing I won't do too. Like if I'm on Facebook and people post these links, these articles, that's clearly the title is just meant to enrage you to click on it. I will not click on those. I wish people would quit putting a link to those articles and just do a screenshot of the article. If they're talking about look at this crap, just don't put a link to. That's what they want you to do is click on it and a rage click.
Oh yeah, I totally agree.
That's
So every click they get money. Except for me, I use ad blockers.
Yeah. Now, do you get more? I
Nice.
do too on my main browser, and I get more and more sites where please disable your ad blocker because some of them won't even let you in until you do that.
Oh yeah, and so it was like, well,
I'm gone.
that's me. I was like,
Oh, I guess
I'm gone.
I didn't really want to read that article. Then bye.
Yeah, man. I read a lot of comics online for free through a site, and yeah, you can't have ad blocker to view that site. And it's really
A lot
annoying
of,
trying to get
a
to.
lot of manga sites start doing that.
I can't blame them. They got to make revenue to function. So it's,
Well, the only issue with it's kind of funny too. What they do that is they put things where you don't allow ad blockers. But they're actually stealing the content to put on their website. It's illegal for them to actually scan the manga and put it online without the permission. What they're doing, but they're making you not have an ad blocker. So.
Yeah. Well, have you seen this too, where they'll write an article about an article, and it's pretty much quoting from the article, but it's got a different byline.
Paid by word, so
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, no, I've seen where
use my rat articles.
Yeah,
We're going to give you an article inside of an article inside of an article.
yeah, it's almost like it's a human SEO. It's like, oh, this is But
We heard you like this article, so we wrote an article about that article.
But look, now I didn't see Star Wars back at 77 for similar reasons why with Black Angus, although by the time Return of the Jedi came out, my mom had changed her mind. I mean, Empire Strikes Back, rather, because it was too new age or whatever. But yeah, you go back and look at pictures. Yeah, there were kids like me who were 9, 10 years old that were in line for those movies, but a lot of them were young adults, 14, 15 years old. And
the
it
movie
was
never been as popular as it was if it wasn't for everybody.
right. And girls, when I was in 5th grade, I remember, that was a year later. Let's see. Yeah. I was in 6th grade, it'd been 79, but it was, everybody talked about it. Girls, boys, it didn't matter. Is there going to be another Star Wars? Because that movie was in theaters for like a year and a half too, but
The first Titanic.
right. But yeah, it was, I mean, and yeah, you look at pictures and there's people of all shades and colors and yeah, they're mostly guys, but a lot of girls loved it. My wife liked the movies as a kid. My kids grew up with the prequels and liked the originals better.
Yeah, that's how mine were too. I mean, if you go back and watch that 70s show when they do the Star Wars episode, like that's legitimately though how, Brian, you, myself, Prime, how we all felt as kids, well, granted, you just said you didn't really see it, but those of us that did see it, like that is legitimately how we felt when you look at that 70s show and the Star Wars edition that they did. I mean, it is as true as could possibly be, I mean, that was the shiznit,
It was so mind blowing that all I remember is the Death Star trench run. And it wasn't even necessarily the falling in, going into the trench. It was like the helmets that they wore and the talking between it. I was like, this looks like some kind of fighter pilot stuff. And I didn't see it. And I didn't see it again until 1980. I saw it one and done. And then I got a bootleg copy when I moved to South America, and I watched it every single day, 3 times a day for about 100 days over the summertime.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm with you, Brian.
So good.
I don't remember Star Wars because it was just called Star Wars because I was fucking 2. But I remember bits and pieces of Empire more than anything. And then, of course, I was old enough when Jedi came out. But I mean, those were the movies that we watched. That was the shit that was just, when VHS was out and you could get it and you could watch it. And oh my God, it was just, it was great. And then like my kids, same thing. They were prequel.
Love to get a remastered original Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah.
They
They changed everything.
Yeah. Oh no, I've got I got the THX remastered VHS editions from the mid '90s.
Yep.
And
I got those too.
it was fine on a 4x3 TV, but the widescreen, there's frequency differences and things like that. I have my cousin has all those original releases on Laserdisc.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Mine was on beta.
Yeah,
I do have to specialized, but your cousin, man, that's nice because I wish.
Oh yeah,
I had Laserdisc.
that's the only reason he still has a Laserdisc.
Hell yeah.
That Jaws, Close Encounters, and I forget it wasn't the Indiana Jones movies. There's some other movie that is really hard to get. I forget what it is. From
Kroll the Conqueror.
Yeah, Kroll the Conqueror.
Well, cheers to your cousin because that's kick ass.
Guta solo. Yes, Greedo.
And it's done on the multi-disc, so similar to audio LP. The faster it spins, the better the quality. And but it's like each movie's on 4 discs. And yeah, I mean, I saw. Yeah, my daughter's yelling. But yeah, I saw Empire first in theaters. Now, I already knew the story. I had read the book and all that. But and then like a couple months later, they re-released Star Wars as A New Hope. But yeah, if you listen to like interviews with Hamill and everything, he talks about Star Wars, Empire, and Jedi, just like us old folks do. Because, But
he loved it. That made him.
Yeah.
Michael French on the Retro Blasting, he was talking about there's a group that's did like a rescan and digital remaster, like HD copies of the original Star Wars that you can get. I need to find that video again where you can actually order a HD copy of Star Wars. I think like a 4K scan.
Yeah, they sell on eBay. I saw, but I don't know, I'm one of those people. I actually like the special editions. Some of the CGI stands out, but that was made in like 95, 96.
Yeah. Well,
there's been a couple of
that back again in theaters. Like I remember my ex-wife at the time, obviously wife at the time. But that was a cool thing, being able to go see the original 3 in the theaters again. Even though it did have the effects and whatnot, you still got to see fucking Star Wars in the theater, bro. Like that was the coolest thing ever. You're just like, yes, we get to see Star Wars again. This hasn't happened in like 30 years, It's back in theaters. And even with the special, editions that they did, I don't care. It's not my favorite, but you know what? At that time frame, I was the happiest motherfucker in the world because you got the Star Wars in the big screen on the theater again.
Oh, on Star Wars, I went and saw episode 1 in the theater when it came out. And I felt like getting up, and the owner of the theater came in and ruined the movie for everybody before it starts. So I felt like getting up, just punching them in the junk. I came close. So the dude just comes in there and explains, like they're in the scene where, and he was wrong too when he was trying to explain. He gave the plot away that Anakin, the fighter jet, he tried to say the fighter jet at the beginning of the movie before it started doesn't have autopilot. And you see the damn screen that says autopilot engage. He's trying to say Anakin was doing that with the Force.
No, this guy's an idiot.
Before Disney, they establish if you've had no training, you can't move stuff.
He's now pumping gas for Exxon. He got fired.
They established before Disney bought Star Wars, if you're no matter how strong the Force sensitive you are, without training, you can't move stuff. You might have like perception abilities, where you will like have a sixth sense. That's it. You won't be able to like lift buses or ships or whatever,
right?
With your mind.
Yeah, it's funny. When I was a kid, my mom was dating this guy at the time, and his son was like 12 or 13. He was 99, so I was 6 or 7 when it came out. And they watched the original. Like the only movies they owned was Titanic and original trilogy. And I was just kind of like, oh yeah, like I guess I recognized the imagery and stuff, but it didn't really resonate as a kid. But they were excited as hell for episode 1. And then we saw it. It was like a late show. So I'm watching, I'm loving it, all the CGI, all the cool stuff happening. And I fell asleep sometime before the fight, which is my whole draw. Like, Darth Maul is my guy. I got so much Darth Maul memorabilia to this day.
Oh, they
And-
hyped him so much.
And I'm so disappointed that I fell asleep. You know, when I was a kid, I had to hear her tell about it, and I had to wait like a year for the VHS to come out the next year to watch it finally. And it was awesome to see on VHS. But yeah, it's funny. I've seen all 3 prequels in theaters, but I didn't actually get to see the fight in the theaters. You know, experience with all the surround sound and stuff. You know, the whooshing and the intensity of the Duel of Fates. So that's one of those like, stupid kid.
I love the fact, like, because like you're the same age as my kids, and you know that's the thing with Brandon. It's like, you know, my kids are the same age, and it's like I love. It's like a curse, but something you can love as well. Because I had I had to buy 2 copies of Phantom Menace on VHS because there was one that they just played, you know, because it was pre-DVD and all that shit.
Yeah.
So I bought 2 of them because I had the backup just in case the one, you know, VHS decided to take a shit. I had a backup one so that they could watch it. Because shit, you know, all 3 of them loved the Phantom Menace.
VHS were better for kids too, because CDs and DVDs and Blu-rays, kids will scratch living daylights out of them. VHS were pretty tough.
Oh yeah, I mean they would last. I mean I still got one that's brand new, never been played. My youngest Alex, he was born in '98, and he fucking hated Jar Jar, and it was the coolest thing ever. But it's kind of, I don't know. Y'all might get a kick out of this too. So we're at the theater, and it was back when they had matinees. As us older guys remember matinees. So you'd go to the matinee, and you'd take your little kid to the matinee, and we go to the matinee, and Jar Jar pops on screen. And like all the young kids start crying. My son and like 5 other people. So we pick them up and we're meeting at the entrance, basically, you know, kind of. They all fucking hated Jar Jar Binks, man. I'm not making this shit up. You know, here we are just bouncing our 2-year-olds and whatnot. Oh my God, it was so funny. You know, then we go back and they're okay. You know, but it was us, the parents, going to the matinee to re-see the movie with 2-year-olds and shit. And they did not like Jar Jar. They were like, "Oh hell no, fuck that damn thing."
Tommy, did you get that meme?
It was
Yeah,
fun.
that's why I was laughing.
That's does learn. Lord.
Trust. Why do I gotta trust you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the John Byron. Did you get that one?
Huh?
Oh, you know,
John Byron, I sent you.
I think so. Oh yeah. A buddy of mine posted that just a little bit ago.
did Disney ever re-release the Lucas saga before Episode 7?
Shut up, Alexa. Shut up. Go away.
If
Stop
you were-
listening, CIA.
All right, try again, Angus. What were you saying?
Oh, I
Bud?
was asking if 'cause I don't recall, but did Disney ever re-release the original saga in theaters to like hype up Episode 7?
No.
Man, it's stupid. They could have made so much money before the $2 billion. You know, we probably could have got to like 2.5. You know, with all the
Dude,
hype.
we so would have went and seen that multiple times. I mean, like they did do the Empire because of the anniversary edition. Like they were playing that in theaters. Like they had it at the drive-in in Plymouth, and I think our local theaters were still shut down because of COVID. But anyway, the local drive-in did have
The
it.
Force is female if they released the original trilogy.
Yeah. The drive-in had it, but I never went out and saw it. Now I'm kind of wishing I would have, because I do still have a drive-in, but it's like 45 minutes away.
Yeah, same here. Well, actually, I got one in my specific area, about 10 minutes down the road, and then there's one in Columbus. But that's where they got like hobos that do like a flea market every few days, every week.
Right.
So it's like, hey, I stole this, or I found this in the trash. You know, like help me get a hit.
You want to buy a coat? Well, where are the coats at? Well, yeah. All right, meth head, get out of here. Yeah. Shit, yeah. I know at some point I got to come to Ohio. I'm gonna fuck with Lake just because he wouldn't be expecting it, and then I'll definitely hit you up. Now that I'm no longer a prisoner of the system and I'm a free man, But yeah, I'll definitely hit you up the next time. I actually, like, seriously, like, all joking aside, I don't know what part of Ohio I have to go to, but we do have somebody that had bought a puppy in Ohio. So once I know, I'll be hitting both of you boys up so that you know where the fuck I'm going to be, because I have no clue. But maybe we can all meet up and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm in Columbus or some central.
I'm hoping it's Akron or Youngstown.
Right.
That's the opposite end of the state for me.
I have both your info. I will hit you both up as soon as I know. It's going to be obviously like a month and a half from now, so it's not going to be like next week. But we're looking at February, March time frame. But I will hit both of you up because Angus, we haven't ever got to actually meet. We've streamed before, and Leif, I've met you. But either way, wherever the hell I'm at, I will hit both you Ohioans up.
It's an experience. Yeah, I used to live in Marion, Ohio. You know where that is, Angus?
Yep.
Honestly, even though I've lived here since 2016, I don't really know anywhere.
Well, you know where US 23 goes through the middle of Columbus?
Yeah.
Okay, if you just go straight north on 23, you'll go through Delaware, and then you'll get to Marion. It's about, 30, 40 miles north of Columbus.
Oh, that's not bad.
I mean, it is the definition of flat cornfields. I mean, it's the only hill is the overpass over 23 that they had to build to get the tractors over. Columbus feels like it's flat, but it gets flatter. But because you're actually still into the floodplain of the Great Lakes in the past. But no, I moved from Tennessee with all of its hills, East Tennessee, to Marion in 97. Wow. Third biggest mistake of my life. But
what was the first two?
I'll tell you later.
When I moved this area here, I grew up in a valley. So 360, you saw a mountain.
Yeah.
And when I moved up here for work, and I heard over people talking, it's like, there's slight rolling hills around here. And people's like, I guess they're from flat plains, Midwest, and they're like, I can get used to all these mountains.
Yeah.
I looked around, I was like, where?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. When I lived in Knoxville, you couldn't, unless you got up, you couldn't see very well, depending on what part of the range you were on. Because if you're on the west side of them, Knoxville, but South Knoxville, you got to go through some ridge and valley, and yeah, it wasn't odd to look around and all you see are hills around you, pretty big, good-sized hills. So now they're not as high as the Smokies, but you drive into the Smokies, and it's like, yeah, you can really see it.
I try to explain to my wife because she's all excited to go to Oklahoma, visit my family, because she's never really been outside of this area, and then we go, and she's like, "What? It's flat." And I'm like, I told you, like, yeah. We're a Great Plains state. Like, if you go deep east, southeast Oklahoma, you got some, like, Arkansas hills, the Ouachita Mountains. But, yeah, we're like a farm or cattle state. There's a reason people ranch, cattle out here because it's flat and you can,
Well, I offended some Arkansas people sometimes when they were talking about their mountains. It's like, it's kind of flat.
Yeah, it's rolling hills.
Oh,
I drove to Wichita Falls in August from Cincinnati. So I had to go Indiana, Illinois, cross Missouri, Oklahoma into northern Texas there. And yeah, it's amazing. You get out of the Ozarks and it doesn't take but 3 miles and you're like, where'd the hills go?
Yeah, it was funny when I was a kid. You're a kid, you understand simple concepts. So, like, I understood gays as like the '90s effeminate concept stereotype, and so of course Arkansas gets is a butt of jokes about incest and hill people and stuff. And I don't know, I was like 10 or 12. We go to like some little shithole barbecue place on our drive somewhere.
West Virginia's bad for that too.
What's that?
West Virginia's bad for those jokes too.
Yeah, Alabama, Mississippi. Yeah. Crap, my headphones. There we go. But our waiter comes up and he's like, "How y'all doing?" and stuff, and like it was just like really accentuated accent from him, and it was really high pitched stuff. So I was like, "Oh my god, Mom, there's a gay Arkansas here." It was funny because stupid kid at the time. It's funny thing about those dumb memories and perceptions.
I thought it was funny. Me and a buddy of mine, we went, and his fiance, we went to up the Alexandria area near DC for TFCon, Transformers convention.
Okay.
We went after the day one. We went to go get a bite to eat. Restaurant across from the hotel we're staying at, and this effeminate little gay Asian guy's like, we kind of like stopped our tracks for a second. It's like we walked in, we're still wearing like our Transformer shirts. He goes, "So you like Transformers?" Yeah. Luckily, his fiance's like, "Table for 3." So you like Transformers? So that's the thing we always do now. It's like,
He's so horny.
basically.
I like Transformers. Robots in disguise, though, my friend. To be clear here. Not you're kind of transforming. No.
Yeah, I like big robots that I can't deny.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
There we go.
Sorry, Seth's mom. Tommy's wife. You don't want Tommy getting in trouble. So sorry, Tommy's wife.
Faux 9 both left.
She's knocked out. She's asleep.
I didn't even know that Chad and Prime left.
Yeah, I responded back to him.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I saw it in the chat after they had already gone.
Every time you say Prime, I keep looking at my custom.
Oh.
I keep every time I say that, I turn my head like, what about Prime?
Sure. 'Cause I have seen where people are.
You're basically my mascot for my channel.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of channels, let's see. Let's take a look. See, where are we at? Let's see. How close are we getting to Tommy having to eat some sushi?
So has Tommy never had sushi?
No, and he claims he's never tried. So he's the most.
Tommy's uncultured and doesn't like foods that are just, I think, are normal foods.
Tommy, we could always better dip and deep fry it.
So that's
Better
what
that way.
he goes, I will eat sushi if you can get us to 100 subs. And I'm like, oh, challenge taken, my friend. I'm like, that's it. I'm going out, and I did a little bit on Twitter and whatnot. And I've been busy, but he's fucked, like capital fucked. Sorry, Seth's mom. I haven't started with
We're talking about California roll or with full on sushi.
I don't care. It's up to Seth. Like,
No,
you
get
guys
some.
are close to each other.
California rolls
Get like
good.
get like a spicy.
Oh,
roll.
no. I'm sorry, what?
I was just gonna say, like,
sushi I gotta eat.
do you have a
All of it.
Kroger by you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they should sell sushi. If they got one of those like sushi stands, they got like a smorgasbord of different stuff you can try. So I'd get
Kroger
one of
has
those.
amazing
Kroger
sushi.
sushi's good.
However,
Just don't get
we're
gassed.
going to go to a place called Wasabi's.
Oh, I love wasabi. I use it for
And I might even drive up just further or over just further. So the whole point is like I have to get 100 subs on this channel just so this some bitch has to eat it. And then I'm going to take the 10-hour drive from where I live to where they live so we can all eat sushi together. Because this mofo next to me here, over here, this mofo, he's like, I won't just try it. He's like, well, if we get 100 subs, I'll try it. And I'm like, okay. And I haven't started with the super chat.
Oh, no, he's eating it. It's not
Okay.
just trying.
Yeah, it's going to be like full blown, like it's going to be me, Tommy, and Seth. And we're going to make sure, you know, he eats it. It's be like, all right, open up, you some bitch. Here you go. Here's some wasabi.
It's actually really good.
Yeah, it's funny. My first time was actually sashimi at a steakhouse, and so I I'm open to try new shit. When I was going to college in Oklahoma, they had like you can get like meats cooked and everything, and I took a challenge from some dude like, I'll eat a raw shrimp, sure. And so I was kind of already conditioned to try things, but I grew up with my mom's crazy, so it's like anything that wasn't perfectly well done, steak or anything, like no, you can't have it. You can't try medium well, even shit like that. So I was very ready to try stuff, but I just read the menu of what it was. I didn't understand what sashimi was, so I got this whole plate of just raw fish and nothing else, and I'm just like, fuck, like, well, they already gave it to me. I can't give it back, so get to it. And you become accustomed. It's like V8 or something, or beer your first time. You got to acquire the taste for it, or mainly the texture is what's going to get you. But it's good stuff.
Seth and I were talking because I was like, Kroger's has got good sushi, and he's like, no, we're going to the restaurant. I'm like, yeah, but it's good. Like, because I was like, I thought it'd be fun to come on air and all of us, those that will eat it, we could like all go to the Kroger store, get the fresh sushi, sit here and all eat it together. And he's like, no, we're going to this restaurant. I'm like, oh, I'm coming. I'm like, that's it, giggity. I'm coming to where you guys are. I'm gonna be a part of this shit for sure. So like, I've been nice. I only like I tagged you, Angus, and and Rookie, and some of the other channels that I know. I've not yet begun the super chatting of, hey, my friend Tommy refuses to try sushi unless we get 100 subs at our channel, and then I'm gonna and trust me, I will be super chatting big ass channels such as like Dude Talk, and I'll use my buddies from World Class, not to mention, Friday Night Tights, just to name a few of the bigger channels that I am associated with. So yeah, I've not done that yet, but oh, Tommy, you're fucked. Just so you know, you're eating sushi, you some bitch.
My wife, she was like, can we do we have to wait to 100 subs to get to go have sushi? She's like, we can go have sushi now. And I'm like, we can go have sushi now. Like, cool.
You don't deny the Prego woman what she wants. You give it to her all the time, my friend.
Right.
Yeah.
What is that
Are we
red
going to
stuff?
encourage the wasabi? Are we going to encourage the real wasabi or the watered down wasabi?
The real.
The real.
I mean, I usually mix my wasabi with soy sauce.
Straight cut. If it's the hotter stuff is a little bit brown. The more brown it is, the hotter it is.
Yeah, this one's like bright lime green.
I don't know if you've ever watched on Amazon Prime, James May, Man in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find, there's a thing that Japanese restaurants will do, and Asian restaurants, they'll actually, if they think you're being rude, they'll make the wasabi hotter. And I think I experienced it one time, and it backfired on them because I love spice. I stopped at the local Chinese restaurant, and they have wasabi on the bar next to sushi. That's the main reason I go there. I get the chicken skewers and use wasabi as dipping sauce. And they didn't. I went there for dinner one night. They didn't have it. I was like, made them understand. It's like, I don't want to eat here unless I got wasabi. They went back, mixed up some, and I noticed it was brown and thicker. More brown and thicker, and it was twice as hot as normal. I was like, I loved it, and I didn't know at the time. That's before I watched James Bay Man in Japan, and they come because I remember them coming out and asked me how was the wasabi. And I told them it's awesome. You need to make it like this every time. And now I can think back. I think they looked disappointed when I said that.
Dude, oh man,
He'll be back.
Oh, thanks for having me, definitely. Oh, okay.
Yep.
I wish you had said something.
And I don't just use a little bit of wasabi. I sent pictures of Seth. It's like, I really coat my stuff in wasabi.
Right.
See, I'm not the only one that just disconnects. Or maybe I started the trend.
You did.
I need to go check on my dogs. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah.
That's the thing though. Like, he's old school like the rest of us. Like, if something happens, he's got a little youngin' too as well. Married, little kid. Great guy though. Like I said, I've done many streams with Angus. Always had a lot of fun. And I'm glad that thank you, Seth, for letting him come and join and play with us, because he's a good guy.
Well, I think this would be a good place to jump off.
Oh yeah.
Giggity.
We can still play around.
Do you guys? Well, before do you guys know Marion Ramsey died yesterday?
Who?
Marion Ramsey. Hold on. Let me see if I can share the window.
You should be able to.
Two goal eliminations.
Why is it
Jeremy,
not?
for a minute, when he said Ramsey, I was like, "Uh-oh, Chef's gonna be pissed if Chef Ramsey died."
Say something, but if you want
No, this is pop culture related. I actually made the comment in WCBS's show yesterday, and I don't think anybody knew who she was. I got the guy to the same response Seth just gave. Who?
I'm saying if you want three
I'm trying to bring it up in another browser. See if this will let me share more properly. It's just really slow.
It's really slow. Hell yeah. Yeah, even your daughter's laughing at you. That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
What is that going to do?
Well, it's gonna
We don't
tickle your
have three
tank.
tanks. 2 eliminations is gold. What a dumbass. No, it's not.
Why won't it?
We need 3 tanks.
Just
Oh,
send
never
the link
mind.
to me, man. I'll share it.
Yeah,
Here, I'll put it in private chat.
there you go. There it is. Poor BL, he can't get it down.
Well, this pop-up won't go away,
Right.
and it's not.
Huh.
Oh, blow me. You piece of shit. Get out of here.
I don't remember her.
You don't remember the Police Academy movies?
No, too young.
Oh.
Oh, I remember him. I
Yeah.
loved him.
We do.
Tommy, you're uncultured.
Don't move, dirtbag.
Mm-hmm.
She had that real little voice and then
And then she got really loud. You know, most of the time, I was really, really, really soft. And when I said, "Don't move, dirtbag." Yeah. Okay, bro.
Who was the one that made the sounds? What was his name?
Yeah, because he was in Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Here's the
I can't think of his name though, right off the top of my head.
Watch out! Watch out!
I like the beeps, beeps, and his beeps. Yep.
That's not all he's lost.
Mm-hmm. I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Yo, yeah, you can't.
You find
Yeah.
anything yet? We ain't found shit.
Are we being too literal? We're just gonna do this. You do a line, and I'll do a line a minute and a half before.
He said, comb the desert. No.
Yeah. Why are you always preparing? Why don't you just go? Okay, let's move out.
Ludicrous food now. Sir, you better buckle up. Buckle this.
Yeah, that
the
was-
movies were fun. Good old
That was the
Rick Moranis.
best Star Wars movies. Star Wars movie after Return of the Jedi.
That was the same guy in Spaceballs that did the Police Academy movies.
Yep.
Actually, the guy in Spaceballs would play Tuvok on Star Trek Voyager.
Well, yeah, the guy combing the desert.
Yeah.
We're trying to remember the guy that did all the sounds.
I'm sorry. When I heard like he hadn't found shit, dude,
Mhm.
that was Tuvok.
Yep.
Yeah, the one with the radar one.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry.
Michael Winslow.
There you go. Yep, I was going to say, yeah, it was Michael something. I couldn't remember his last name. Yes.
I was a fan of him when I was a kid, just because he could do all those noises.
How the
Yeah.
hell could you not be? You know, I mean, that was the stuff that we had, you know, these young guys, they don't get it. But, you know, like that was the shit. You see that? You know, I
Yeah.
mean, he was in Cheech and Chong. He was in one of the Cheech and Chong movies. He was sitting there making all kinds of noises and shit. And, you know, when they went back, they get welfare and shit. So, yeah, I mean,
There was another guy that did that in the 60s and 70s. I can't remember his name. It was an older white guy. But I saw, I think it was Carson, had both of them on. And they went back and forth. And it was like, can you do this? Can you? And you could tell some of it was just kind of improvised. Some of it they practiced. And the stuff those two would, and then they started doing stuff together. They like wouldn't even say what they were doing, and they were just doing stuff together. It was really fascinating, you know,
yeah.
all with their mouth.
Mhm.
Sometimes amplified differently. Yeah. See, now there's a bunch of screwball comedies with a very diverse cast.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
A lot of times we're had by all in those movies too, man.
yeah.
You know, police academies were great.
What was Bubba Smith? Was it Bubba Smith that played Hightower?
Yep.
I just rewatched that the other night.
Nice.
I put the Tubi on my Roku,
Mhm.
and it's on Tubi.
Yeah. I mean, they got.
I never watched Tubi, and I found that I didn't realize they were like unedited TV. I mean, movies that they're uncensored.
I think
Just
the
like
first one was the only one that was rated R, and then they were PG-13 after that, if I remember correctly.
Well, the main reason it's rated R was the
Showers.
shower scene.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no, we see a bare boob. We got to make it rated R.
But before that, though, that was considered a PG movie.
Yeah, it was. Back in our day, it was.
Smoking a Bandit 3 that didn't have Burt Reynolds.
Mm-hmm.
Had topless women. There was a nudist camp.
Nudist camp. Yeah.
Topless women, and it was a PG movie.
Yep.
Well, when was the first one? Was 84. So yeah, there must have been some else that was made it rated R other than that. Just that. Because that was Gutenberg. Was he just in the first? Well, he was in three,
damn near all of them.
3 or 4.
Yeah, probably
It was
Lang.
Kim Cattrall that didn't reprise her role. She was in the first one.
The Gooch, yeah, that's half of what made it. Mahoney, you know.
Yeah. The first one and second one are probably the best too.
Oh, defo.
The rest of them became like a cartoon.
Yeah, well, I like the one with Bobcat. Was that the third one?
That was the second one.
Second one. Okay, so the third
He
one
was the villain. Well, he was in several of them.
Yeah,
Right.
He was the
the
villain.
second one he
in-
was the villain. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the third one he was in the academy. So
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think you're right because it got to be. It was just they were just copying a copy of a copy by the time you get to the fourth one.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're always
y'all-
silly and goofy anyway.
What y'all think about the RoboCop movies?
RoboCop.
RoboCop, yeah.
The
So,
first
like,
one was
the
the best.
original. Hold on,
Second
you
one
mean
was
like the
okay.
original versus the reboot?
The reboot sucked. I'm sorry.
Yep.
The problem with RoboCop, you can't do RoboCop properly. Well, I'm not going to say that. It's hard to do RoboCops without being rated R, but you can. But they were terrible at it.
I was okay with the first one, and then you got the second and the third, and then
The second one was okay. Could have been a lot better. If they went with the original script that Frank Miller wanted to do, it would have been better.
Oh, definitely.
The third one was awful. RoboCop was a wimp.
But
Recast everybody except for his partner.
the
And
reboot
took her off.
had amazing graphics, but that's the only thing it had going for it. When it showed his head with his lungs breathing, and that was it,
Yeah.
that looked amazing. And like if they could take that graphics and put it to the old ones.
Stupidity of making it look like a bat suit, and we need to make it look
Yeah.
terrible. Well, his first suit when it was silver, it looked good. It
Well,
looked like RoboCop.
that's where we come into that problem being old fucks. Like the original movie, like for the era when it came out, it was awesome. Then you got the second one, and then by the time the third one came out, you're like, oh hell no. And then
And
you got the video game, which was kick ass for the time frame back in the day. Like the RoboCop video game, that was kick ass.
Yeah.
And then like
the RoboCop
reboot
versus
came out.
Terminator game, that was good.
Yep. But that reboot came out, and you're watching it. You know, they're trying to make the machine be more like it thinks it's a man, but it's really not. It's still in machine mode. And I remember watching, I'm like, all right, whatever. But it's still, when you go back to when the first RoboCop movie came out, and old boy's doing fucking cocaine off hookers, and you've got Kirkwood Smith up in there being the bad guy and shit. Like, it was such a good movie in my eyes.
E-Tip's in the chat. Which Facebook are you using? Because every one of them's always in Facebook jail.
I can send it to him on his Twitter.
Okay,
They're going to be coming after him now.
probably.
Yeah, Pete.
They're going to ban him off the internet.
They flipped the script with the reboot RoboCop.
Mhm.
Originally, in the original movie, of course, they wiped his memory. He had to reclaim his humanity. When they started with the reboot, he had his humanity. They stripped it from him without his knowledge. then he had to reclaim it back again. It's like made the story a little bit more his emotional thing was too complex for the time period they had to do the movie. And if you didn't know what you were watching, you wouldn't even pick up on it.
Right.
And the whole plot of like having them the storyline too with the espionage or the OCP being straight up being the bad guys thing from the get go. It's like build up to that. You make OCP the bad guys later on. You make them like be asshole corporate people like in the first movie, like the original movie. Right. But it's like with Man of Steel. You start with his most powerful villain with Zod, and you build up to Zod. You don't start with Zod.
Right. Pete, hold on a second. Pete, I want to send it to you on Twitter. If you're free, man, I want to jump in. The StreamYard's link is sent to you, bro.
Yeah, I sent it to his Facebook.
Dude, I sent it to his Twitter. I could just send it to his cell phone, be a real asshole, but you know.
Twitter.
Mm-hmm. The twatter.
Hey, how well do you guys know your insects?
Well, when he gets there, is he going to do his 4.5-minute introduction?
Oh, you need to go on. I like the introductions. They're great.
Oh, I miss it. Oh, great. Now the dogs are barking.
That's insulting to the other three on there, though.
Right.
Yeah, that's an insult to ticks.
There he is.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, bro?
Oh my gosh, he's got a green screen and everything. You're like legit. And
oh, dude,
yeah.
I just got a HP Omen today. Got a fucking brand new computer. Yeah, man, I got the whole setup. I got the screen going. Yeah, the production values changed a little bit in my shit, and I've been kind of up in the game a little bit, man. How you doing, guys? Good to be here. This is my third stream tonight, my 8th overall this week. So
get it.
Hey, here's how I look at it.
MJ
Right?
was holding you back, man.
I attack you in your comment section on Mondays and sometimes Wednesdays. But Cyber Hug, I'm glad you're here. Fist bump, you motherfucker. I'm so glad you're here in the men's room.
Hey, man, like I said, I'm so fucking busy. It's like I've wanted to jump on a stream with you guys. I haven't streamed with Seth in a long time. So, and late, it's been what? A year and a half almost, probably.
Yeah.
We streamed together. So, God damn it. Well, I'm glad to be here. Glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here, man. I mean, it's bad enough I got to torment you all the time and send you shit on Facebook and send you pictures of my wiener.
I get wiener pics from him all the time.
Hey, I do it for all these guys, bro. So trust me, it's just my thing. It's what I do. Everybody loves my wiener.
And
clan.
My goddamn all 4 of my Facebook accounts are locked for another month. I got no shit. I got out of Facebook jail January 1st. I posted a few things. I posted that lip sync video the other day I did when I was driving. I think I was going to work. work. That was legit. I was late for work that day. I was going to work. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna do a lip sync video of Tony Braxton in the truck. And then I got into it with some bitch in the comment section and told her she needs to pack them leather bags under her eyes and push on down the road. And next thing you know, I get hit for fucking bullying and hate speech. So that's 30 days. And then I have all my accounts have different email addresses, but they're the same IP. So they fucking bam, blocked all 4 of my accounts. Ooh. So yeah, that's another month. I have literally spent the last I've been out of Facebook jail for like 6 days. If I had enough tattoo teardrops, I'd look like the game. I mean, seriously.
You got an IP scrambler?
I don't. I probably should.
Next on the list of shit for you to get.
I'm fucking telling you. I was gonna get a bigger green screen. Now I'm gonna get an IP fucking scrambler and a VPN or some shit like that.
Did you hear what we're doing here?
No, what's going on, man?
We're trying to get 100 subs. Well, they are. So I'll try sushi.
Yep.
Oh shit.
First time.
He won't eat it unless we get 100 subs. So like I tagged you in the Twitter thing back about a week or so ago. Yeah, that's the thing I told him. I said, that's your fuck boy. I'm gonna start doing super chats to big ass channels that we all know and love. Be like, hey, yo, my guy won't eat sushi unless we get 100 subs. Please help me get 100 subs. Doomcock, Neurotic, Odin's Movie, all Geeks and Gamers. This motherfucker's gonna eat it. I'm gonna drive to where they live just to be able to be there when he has to eat it and film the shit.
I don't.
Hey.
I don't like sushi, but I've eaten it before. I mean, it's not terrible.
So this picture of Gina, but look in the comments.
That's half the dudes on the internet when I saw that picture. Actually, that was ESPN the magazine. I think I still had that copy. Honestly, the body issue, because they had her on one cover the one year, and then Ronda Rousey was on
the other. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Gina is fucking badass, man. Like, I love that she got like that breakout role in Mando. She's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. That is the goddess, the queen mother of the Phantom Menace right there, man. Did an interview with drunk 3PO and shit. I'm like, that's that hats off to 3PO, man. That's gangster right there.
Tide.
Yep, she's awesome. She's fucking awesome, though. She is, and she won't bend the knee to these weird fucking blue-haired cocksucking SJWs on Twitter either. That to me, man, is just like I have so much more respect for her. You know, it's like everybody always says, you know, we want these strong women in these roles, and here's one right here, bam, you know. And you get one of these people now, it's like, oh, well, she's an istaphobe, blah, 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 blah. She won't put her pronouns in her bio. She shared anti-mask propaganda. Bitch, shut up. You know, that's the thing. She could take any of these motherfuckers and just knock them out. That's the thing. Like, none of these keyboard warriors step up to her in real life. She'll choke you out or knock you out. I mean, and she's going to do it with a smile on her face and be like, okay, it's time to go. I mean, like, this is why I love this woman. She is fucking awesome, man. It's like Hollywood needs more people like that.
It's like, did you forget who she truly is? You keyboard anarchist.
She's a fighter. She's a fighter. She's always been a fighter. It's like, you're not going to you're going to call her names. Oh, that's going to hurt her fucking feelings. She used to get punched in the face.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe get punched in the face and choke a bitch out, you know?
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man,
but capital letters make me feel bad. So these people.
Yeah.
You see General Motors changed their logo. They're changing it to the lowercase letters, probably because uppercase letters are too aggressive.
Those are too patriarchal and phallic.
General Motors is changing their logo from uppercase GM to lowercase GM.
Shut up, Tommy. I hear your thoughts.
Well, they're probably going to get flack too, though. But they only underline the M. Are you making it male?
Right.
That's an M for man. Did you just assume my gender?
Mm-hmm.
Did you just assume my pronouns, bigot?
This
I'm surprised they don't change it
meme
to
shows up
GN,
every single week.
neutral.
I have to, man. Because look, we're all six of us are gay now. Because I mean, come on.
Yep.
Yep.
They just call me a bundle of sticks. Shit.
I always thought when they cast Gal Gadot as or Gal Gadot, or how you pronounce her name, I was like, I thought it was so stupid they didn't pick her, but I pretty well know why they didn't pick Gina, because that's Henry Cavill's ex.
Right. Exactly.
Ah.
I bet she used to whip Henry Cavill's ass.
Oh, I bet you.
I bet she used to fuck him up.
And he loved every minute of it too.
Oh,
I bet.
hell yeah.
Duke's bet on that shit, man. I guarantee you she whooped the fuck out of him. Be like, oh, talk some more smack. Shut up, Henry. You ain't no Superman.
I'd pay her for that shit. Are you kidding me? I give her. There was usually going rate for good ones about $2.50 an hour. So, yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Oh, we know what you would do for her to whoop your ass. I've heard you say it live on air, motherfucker.
Yep, that's why that Jennifer girl's flying out from fucking LA to Michigan to beat me up for my birthday, man.
Right. I know I might have to come up to Michigan for that, bro.
Nick says I'm gonna come up there and film that shit.
Hell yeah.
I said we're gonna fucking live stream. We're gonna live stream that, dog.
Look at this. Forget Jack Nicholson.
Yep. That is such a terrible movie, but he was just like, that gif is like the best thing to come out of that movie.
I love that movie.
I could not get into that one. I was just like, that was disappointing to me. And those Jack Nicholson and Adam Sandler, like both like right there, was like kind of like their apex, I would say.
Right.
Just everywhere he went, he was just getting in a fight with somebody.
Mm-hmm. That's like me getting told at Walmart to wear a mask. I'm like, I'll smack the shit out of you.
They don't say anything to us at our Walmart. They're like, do you want a mask? And I'm like, nope.
Certain greeters do. The one guy got mad 'cause he was older than me, and I called him Skippy when I walked by. You gotta wear a mask. I said, no, I don't, Skippy. I said, that's a suggestion, not a law. Bye-bye. Just walked right by him. I'm like, I'm not.
The dumbest
I
thing
love
that Walmart's
people-
do is close one entrance, then funnel everybody through one.
Yes.
Like we're cattle.
Ours did that for the longest time, and I'm like,
You're wanting social distancing, but you're forcing everybody through one door.
I was like, you do realize that's a bad idea, right? You do realize that, don't
And
you?
make people stand in line to get in.
And then they stop the 24 hours, so everybody has to go in at a certain time.
Yeah.
Well, I just laugh. Like I went to Kroger's earlier because I had to get my script and all that shit for the infected tooth and all that shit. And I'm like, all right. So you know me, man. All y'all should know. You should know me well enough to know I don't wear no fucking mask. So I just walk in and I'm looking at like 100 people wearing masks. All of them looking at me like, I wish I could do that. I'm like, if you just would quit wearing them, they ain't gonna do nothing to you.
Yep.
It's that simple.
The only place I wear one is where I work, at the school.
Right.
I do there. But like half the teachers, like if it's just like me and somebody, like, they just take it right out. I don't.
Well, it's just to keep you, if you were infected, to keep you from spreading.
Yeah.
Not to get it.
Yep. I've been tested a couple times, and my kid has, and my wife, because I'm around my parents, and they have my mom's in bad shape. Both of them have health conditions, and my wife's parents do too. So they're, both have compromised immune. So it's like, we're careful. Like there was some stuff we didn't do around the holidays we normally do. So we're still waiting for the bars to open back. That's, I don't drink that much anymore. I really don't. But it's like, I've been waiting because I just want to go into a bar and sit down and fucking order a whiskey and just sit there and have a normal fucking evening out at a fucking bar. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's natural disinfectant.
Yeah. See, that's what I tried to fucking explain, but Hare Whitler won't let us here. I don't know.
Hey man, as a diabetic of 36 years of the 45 years I've been on this planet, I shouldn't even be here right now.
Yeah.
You need to come on our streams more often and drink with us.
Like a lot of them
on Fridays.
Moonshine memes where they put it like, it's not moonshine, it's hand sanitizer.
I've got a jar of fucking moonshine out in my garage. That is it bitch is 6 years old. I'm afraid of it now. It just sits out there. I walk by it on the shelf. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I drank.
It's a good paint stripper.
That's about all it is at this point. I was like, at one point I was gonna make apple pie. Now I'm like, I might use it to start my race car. I don't know. But dump it in the fucking Ram and see if it's like an additive. I don't know. That'll void my warranty, I think.
Keep you some
Don't tell them you did it.
Well, those people that keep calling you and renew your warranty, they might keep calling you.
Can I renew my warranty now? Why? I put moonshine in it.
It went really fast, really quick.
I had the most bored rotocaller today. It's like it was restricted phone call. I just want to see what it was. He was like so monotone. He sounded dead inside. Just for like, congratulations, you may have won $5 million and a new truck.
From the deposed king of Nigeria or what?
I don't know. I was like, dude, I'm not interested. He's like,
oh, shit. Oh man. So what is going on tonight, gents? What we just kind of chilling?
Bro, we've been here, there, everywhere, having fun. We had Angus on for a bit. Prime was here for a bit. It's just been one of them things. It's a Friday night stream. We hang out, we have fun.
Right.
They don't want you to have fun.
We got a twisted tea.
Got the cracker killer twisted tea. Look at that. The cracker jack. That's a cracker jack.
I've had a glass of Coke and whiskey. I've already had the twisted tea. I've had 3 Budweisers, and I'm still fine.
We already know. We know how much you've had.
Mm-hmm.
Not me. I haven't drank anything. I got 2 bags of edibles. I got my pen, and I have weed Kool-Aid that was I was drinking earlier. That shit is amazing. That shit is amazing, dude.
But now tell me this: I'm dressed up the way that I am. Do you have this?
I do not, but I like that gimmick. That is nice. I like that.
I had a T-shirt with that exact same logo on it for years. I wore it till it just disintegrated.
So I got blessed. We had a puppy that went to Chicago, and my wife was kind enough to stop at the dispensary and pick that up for me.
Hell
and
yeah.
it's sitting up there because I'm off probation now. But I've been thinking that I've got this friend that lives in Michigan that I know likes to toke a little, and I'm thinking, Yeah, that's something we should do together.
Yo, we've been doing it wrong this whole time.
Yep.
Late, now don't judge the beer because we know that you're gonna be anal about it.
To me, I can do this.
I can do this.
I'm ready to burn some calories.
I'm ready to.
Hold the fucking phone. What was that pour? Well, I gotta try this. All right, this better fucking work.
Is that a Coors?
We're in the middle like that.
That's awesome.
What the
fuck? Well, gee, you pour a 12-ounce beer into a 16-ounce glass. It better do that.
You got problems if it don't.
It ain't magic. It's called volume.
It's science.
It's science.
Yeah, but
Physics,
usually wouldn't the head like come out?
If you pour it
If
wrong.
it was a Belgian beer, yeah, and it was if it was warmer.
Oh.
But yeah, but see, that's what's crazy is because quite often you get a beer it's flat as crap, but that's the way it's supposed to have. The Coors is a Pilsner derivative. It should have at least a half inch to an inch of head on top of it when you get it. Oh no, we swerved into territory I know about.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I got to make some soon. I've been saying that for months. I haven't done anything.
I know, you lazy bastard. I'm still
Yeah,
waiting.
I have been-
Gonna
I
make
have been
James
lazy.
Bond a woman.
Kurt Cobain's microphone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I posted that shit up in the WCBS group like last week. I couldn't fucking help it. I saw them like, oh, this is perfect.
I didn't see it. They must have removed it.
Nope, it's still in there. 'Cause
looking at
it's still in there because it's still getting likes.
Oh.
I'm looking at it.
Oh yeah, and I tested last night the Fancast old account. I was actually able to post, but another account that I lurk on was not. Well, I mean, it doesn't say you can't. My daughter's screaming, but yeah, I was up in two different windows, and my post showed up, but the other one didn't.
Huh.
At some point, I'm gonna release who I lurk as. I have an old lurking account, but I can't remember how to get into it.
Dude, I had that one. My one. Seth, what was that one? The one I used was not Jeffrey Epstein's neck.
Yeah.
That was my one. That was one of mine. I got a fucking. Oh wait, here's a list. Hang on.
Here's a list. Hold on.
Hang on. No, we had. Let's see. Wait. We have Jamal Winkers, Ted Bundy, Aaron Burr, Lee Harvey Oswald, not Jeffrey Epstein's Nick, Bubba Clinton, and Harvey Weinstein.
Aaron Burr. I don't know how many people would understand that one.
I know.
I'm gonna get. It wasn't Ham. Who was the guy that shot him?
That's the guy that shot Hamilton. Was Aaron Burr?
Oh,
Aaron
yeah.
Burr.
Okay. Aaron Burr shot Hamilton.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alexander, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And contrary to what the musical on Broadway would tell you, Alexander Hamilton was a white guy.
Yeah.
You know, Disney tries to change that up.
Well, BBC is asking real life people with people POC.
He must have red hair then.
Yeah, they do. You know, that's the thing is like they're talking about keeping Amber Heard or Amber Turd as Mira and giving her a spin-off, and it's like I thought they were recasting all the redheads. She
Yeah.
might not be a real redhead though.
No.
I think she's a
I think she's
blonde.
blonde.
I think she's blonde. She's like I said, it's like if you got Amber Heard, it's like you were on your way to the store and you're like, Mom, can we have Scarlett Johansson? And she's like, you have Scarlett Johansson at home, and you have Amber Heard at home standing on your over your bed on full squat, spreading her cheeks, just shitting on your bed. It's like I wanted ScarJo, not a turd on my bed.
Mm-hmm.
Amber,
Why did you cut off my finger again?
yeah, Amber.
Now, is it hard to do green screen on your computer? Like, does
Well,
your computer have
no.
to be a high end?
If she had shit on my bed, I'd have to treat her like a potty training dog.
Beat her with a newspaper.
No,
Beat her with a newspaper.
put her nose in it.
So it's now a German Scheisse film.
Damn right, dude.
Quickly, do we have any more cringe? I don't think Amber brought enough with her. The green screen thing's pretty easy to use. I just started using my new laptop tonight because my old one didn't really have the processing power for it. Like on live streams, it would constantly like boot me and I'd robot. But I started using this one tonight and I didn't have any problems on anywhere. So, and I was watching a movie on YouTube and I had my screen going behind me. So it worked all right. I love using it. I like, this is the first time I've used it in a live stream in a while because I just got the new computer, but I used to use it. I just like using it in my videos normally, like my single releases and shit like that. It's easy. I like putting up the graphics and shit. So I'm working on a Flight of the Navigator review and last Starfighter review with Tony. Right now we got that going. And then I got WandaVision and Batwoman and Prodigal Son that I'll be reviewing every fucking week. So.
But come on, Batwoman season 2, goddammit. You got to clarify.
What, Javicia Leslie, man? Yeah, she's, I love that ad. She's like, it's time to be powerful. She goes into the fucking bathroom at a gas station and pulls the bat suit out of a fucking a paper bag rolled up in the garbage. I'm like, yeah, and then they got her living in a van down by the river with her plant. I mean, the shit's just, it's like, who really, so you were like, oh, hey, look, if you hated season 1, boy, are you gonna fucking want to blow your brains out and paint the walls.
I think they believe the trolls. People were saying, you need to make Batwoman a person of color.
Just wait till season 2. Let me tell. Look, I had not watched this shit, so I kept listening to your streams and like I was on there, in the comment section. I've not been on with you, but I've been in the comment section plenty of times to expose you to my wiener, Dog Clan, and have fun, right? So I've done that and I've done that and I've done that. And I finally like, I might as well watch this turd, right? So I sat there and I had pulled my quad. So I'm like, I got nothing else to do. So I kicked that motherfucker on and I was watching it and I'm laughing the whole time because, you'd given a little bit of spoilers here and there in your videos. And whatever. So I'm watching. I'm like, I can't wait till season 2. I was with you. I'm like, all right, just so this mofo ain't got to do it by himself. I'm going to punish myself and watch this shit so that if I'm, and I don't have to be on air with you because I will be in the comment section. You know me. You know what I do in your comment section. So I will be like, yep, he's right. This is some bullshit.
I did see some good news with CW. They didn't order Green Arrow and the Canaries.
Oh, Jesus. No, they were supposed. I know they were supposed to do that spinoff, and that would have been terrifying. I mean, just that would have been a woke dumpster fire. It would have been.
If they're going to do action star female characters, get people like Gina.
Yep.
You get these 98-pound women beating up 300-pound men. It don't happen. I don't care how good your martial arts are. Even Bruce Lee said, if he gets this person that's too big, I can't beat him.
Yeah.
Because he said like Muhammad Ali would beat him because he's bigger and stronger.
Yep.
And Bruce Lee was for pound, he was one of the baddest motherfuckers to walk the planet.
Speaking of which, was it Floyd Mayweather? Who the fuck is Conor McGregor gonna fight? Or was that YouTuber Jake Paul gonna fight somebody again? Was he actually?
He got in trouble for being racist because he knocked the dude out last time.
Oh, Nate Robinson. Because Nate Robinson's ass is 5'9". He's tiny. He's a little dude. Like he's only like 100 and some pounds. I mean, Nate's a little guy. Like I think he might be small. Am I thinking Avery Johnson? I don't know. But goddamn, he looked. What's his name? The dude looked like he was way bigger, and he just like blasted him. I was like, holy shit! He knocked Webster the fuck out.
I'm trying to. My brother and my son are into wrestling, like WWE and stuff, and I'm into UFC. And it's funny as hell when we're in a room together because I was like, your crap's fake, right? They couldn't mess with the UFC. I was like, oh, no.
Tommy, what you might not know is Pete used to wrestle, like legitimately.
Yep.
Did you?
Yeah, I was an independent pro wrestler for 10 years.
Oh, wow. I only did school wrestling.
Yep. It was it's fucking it's like getting in a car wreck every time you take a bump in the ring, dude. That's why I fucking quit when I did. That shit.
I'm
That shit
sorry,
takes
I
a
did
toll.
call you Pete. I should have called you Epithet. But it's just,
Oh, I don't care.
Pete to me, bro. You know,
I don't care.
just like thinking all that I am. Yeah.
Yep, that's me right there. That's when me and my brother won the tag titles.
Oh wow!
One of the other toy channels I watch, Pixel Dan, he does amateur wrestling as well.
Yeah.
Do they do? How strict is their
No,
weight class?
who the pants? Whose pants are that? Like
We found those and they went with our black because we did like the whole big. We were basically like the NWO.
But I've seen that design before. I just can't place it.
I don't know. I bought those off of what the fuck site?
That's cultural appropriation. That's racist.
Oh, dude. I basically appropriated Scott Hall's whole fucking gimmick down to like getting shit faced before I worked. I mean, it was
Maybe that's where I've seen it. I don't know. Somebody had a
looked like Rey Mysterio kind of.
Yeah, maybe
Ray or like Essa Rios back in the day.
Very tribal looking pattern.
Yep.
I just
that's
love
what
the
he's going
fact,
for.
I love the fact that you're not a stuck-up piece of shit. For one,
No.
two, you'll talk about the rest. Like I said, I've been in your chat numerous times.
Yeah.
You're a real cool dude. We've talked via Facebook, via phone numbers, all that shit.
Mhm.
And the fact that like you'll talk to anybody about this stuff, which
Yeah.
is great because like Tommy didn't even know. I knew, but poor Tommy didn't know, and it's like, yeah, dude used to legitimately be an independent wrestler.
Yeah, everybody. It's funny because like everybody thinks it's all glamorous and shit, and it's like fuck. Half the time I walk out the building with a hot dog and a handshake. You know what I mean? You don't get paid. The last year of my career, I started getting paid because I was like fully fucking trained and everything. Go around and work other promotions, and when we had the tag titles, we made a little more money. It was just a lot of fun, man. That was actually when we won the titles. It was my I'd been in the business for about, I think that was like my 10-year anniversary in the business, and that was my first full year in the ring though. Like I'd only wrestled like spot gimmick matches until then because I was a ring announcer and a manager, and they're like, So I finally said, "Fuck it, I want to work," and it was fun, man. I did that. I worked full time for a year and a half until it was basically my family or wrestling, so I just said fuck wrestling at that point.
You gotta be brutal, like you said, on your body too.
Oh yeah.
And now this motherfucker's a teacher. Go. This the best part.
I'm gonna start. Yeah, I'll be starting substitute teaching here in a couple weeks. So
that's awesome.
Yep.
See, that's what I need though, man. It's like you're
gonna be like Key. What was his name? Key and Peele from Substitute Teacher Skit.
You son of a bitch! Balake. No, man.
Got my eye on you, AA Ron.
AA Ron.
You done messed up.
I have that. I use that. I use that GIF on my
Oak
channel all the fucking time.
I saw a meme where there's like he was yelling at Grogu.
Yep.
G-Rogue.
G-Rogue. Yep. It's Grogu. I got what was it? The school I'm working at, like I said, I'm working at my kid's school now. I'm just doing a janitor gig until they find somebody because I have to do volunteer work there since it's private school.
Yep.
The kids found out one of their moms knew she used to come to the wrestling shows, and she told her son, she's got a 3rd and a 5th grader, that I was a wrestler, and Mr. Pete, you a wrestler? I said, I used to be. Like, oh, I said, I have some trading cards. So I had to bring in trading cards for basically everybody in the school and autograph them and shit like that. So it was funny, dude. At lunchtime, I'm like signing wrestling cards for the fucking kids. And the principal was one of my teachers in high school. She was a varsity cheerleading coach when I was a senior. And she's, her husband's a state trooper, super fucking cool peeps. He used to work. Yeah, he worked out the gym where I used to work. So yeah, they're awesome, man. She got a kick out of it though. She goes, "You doing an autograph signing?" I'm like, "Yeah, kinda." I was like, "I gotta go back."
Super 7 just started a new line of figures for independent wrestlers.
Nice.
Love it. Independent circuit guys are finally getting some figures.
They deserve it, dude. They say if you want a friend in the wrestling business, oh shit! This is the NWO entrance from 2014. This is Halloween 2014. I did the Hogan gimmick. I was so fucking nervous to do this. I dyed my goatee blonde and everything. Fuck, I was skinny as fuck back then, dude. I couldn't have been 200 pounds. That ref, the guy that come out with me, Jeff, the ref, he refs for the fucking Clowns for JCW. I'd always wanted to come out to my tag team partner when we wrestled in Saginaw. I wanted because we weren't going to use our regular music we used in IWE. I'm like, oh shit, this is my very first match in 2012. You were way back to find this fucker.
No, it's actually not that. It's just on your videos.
Yeah. Wait, is this on my Facebook video?
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was on there anymore. That guy I was working with, Denzel Titan, he's cool as fuck, man. Mark, he's a bodybuilder now. He doesn't wrestle anymore. Yeah, it's the first time I actually got to like get in and work. And all I basically did was just job for him until the very end. But it's like, I wasn't, like I said, I was in the process of training then. So I wasn't fully trained. So it's like I had to be really careful with what I did. And I didn't want to make him look bad because he's the veteran worker. There, I hit him with the stunner. That leads to the end of the match. That's more like an RKO, but fuck, I didn't even have my own boots back then. I borrowed one of my boy that was my tag team partner. He was working and I was announcing. He got done. I said, "Let me borrow your boots." So I wore his fucking boots. This is a fucking the only Latino bingo hall I think in the U.S. all Latino nights at Columbus. All it is. I'm sorry. The fucking bartenders there are awesome. Right the corner. Oh hell yeah, dude! It was great. It was. This was an easy match for me. I just got to lay there and get beat up. Shit, it was fucking easy.
The amount of energy that you endure, like push out, is crazy.
Do what?
The amount of energy you use when you're wrestling is absolutely crazy. Even with school wrestling, like that first round, is like I don't want to do it no more.
Yep.
The Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, they had the Iron Man match. The match lasted an hour.
Yeah, they did one. I was trying to think it was because I know Austin and Austin and Hart did that one where Austin passed out in the sharpshooter.
Yeah, that was a first blood match.
Yep, he had the blood running down his fucking head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's been
we're wrestling fans. I mean, I've done wrestling streams with Brian the Observer and all that stuff.
I watched it when it was good stuff when the regression era. Then as soon as they start bringing script writers in, it's like I'm out.
I don't care. It was just really cool. Like the way you and me met, Pete, was because of Nick Utan.
Yep.
Because he had shared. I mean, like I knew you from World Class, but still, like not like I do now.
Yeah.
And then Nick had posted something that he was going to be on your stream, and then like I zoomed in, and every Monday, Wednesday, I try to jump in and say hey to everybody and whatnot. But to actually, the fact that you're here is cool, and the fact that Seth even went and got your stuff to show people, it's it just makes it that much more fun. This is how YouTube used to be: people getting together, having fun, feeling like a villain, and. This is what I miss. I miss the days of being able to do this kind of stuff with.
But he streamed on the fan cast for 2 months, I think.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I was on there for a while. Nick just kind of became a regular on my show. Me and Kendo's been wanting to come back on. We're actually going to do a Trailer Park Boys review.
Yep.
I'm watching that. I'm going through and watching that now. But yeah, his work schedule has been so freaking nuts. He can't get on the nights that I stream. He's always working, and he's like he said, he used to come on the wrestling show when I did the wrestling podcast too. I'm going to actually be graced with the presence of El Jefe here pretty soon too. The Presidente is going to he's going to swing through and say hello. He hasn't been on in a while, so yeah, it's fun, man. I've enjoyed like the networking part of YouTube. And honestly, getting on Twitter is much of a wretched hive of scum and villainy that Twitter is. It's great for networking, honestly, man. It really is.
It really is. And like everybody's getting blocked there right now. So
one of my
pretty
accounts
bad.
got nuked on Twitter. I had 3 and one of them got nuked out.
Well, Seth, the best part is like how I have your number and Tommy's number, and I've got Prime's number. I've also got Pete's number. So trust me, we can get him a link no matter what.
I'm pretty sure I got his number too.
I can use all my Facebook messengers. I just can't like comment or post or anything. Yeah, they didn't block Messenger on me. They've done that before, but this time they didn't. Like the last 3 times they got blocked. That's why I created the fucking Wilro Hood account. I was like, I needed a fucking other account, so I did a whole new email and everything for it. And then like 2 days into my other ban, that one got blocked too. I was like, mother. So all 4 of them now. I'm like, again.
So I found this Facebook group. It's the Gina Carano fan page.
Oh God.
These are some thirsty cats, man.
I bet this has got to be like a simp fest.
It's like the lock screen and the homepage, and then in the back, the comments like,
damn,
Gina, I love you. Bro, come on, man.
I'm venturing to guess say these guys have never actually touched a real woman.
Probably.
Like never.
They just call her left hand Gina.
Can you?
Oh
I don't
my
know if you can
God.
read this.
I do like the change to her costume though for season 2.
Yeah.
They got rid of the high
comment.
turtleneck thing and the armor piece above.
They gonna need all 7 Dragon Balls to remove my tongue from Gina Carano's butthole.
I like this one. I want her thighs to be the cause of my death.
Remember,
Yes.
the dragon,
I've got a
can
great
only
fucking
wish,
meme.
grant a wish within its power.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to let me find it. I'm gonna have to find this fucking meme. I've got a great. It's the fucking walker on Endor getting blown up, and it's got the one log on one side and the other log on the other side. It says Gina Carano's left thigh, Gina Carano's right thigh, my head. Yeah, fucking these. So yeah, dude. There's some thirsty cats out there, man. It's fun.
Have you watched the Expanse any?
I haven't.
I can't show that one.
I haven't. I saw that picture. She posted that one herself.
That was on Instagram. I know,
Yep.
but it was on. It got deleted.
Yeah.
And like she got like a suspended or something for it.
Yep. No, I haven't seen The Expanse. I don't have Amazon. It's on Amazon Prime, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have Amazon Prime.
Well, you can watch the first few seasons on Tubi.
Okay. Oh, they're on Tubi. All right.
It started on Sci-Fi, then Sci-Fi because it's a good sci-fi show, so Sci-Fi canceled it.
Yeah.
Then Amazon's like, we'll buy it, and it got even better once no restrictions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw. Was it Adam?
Bigger budget and no restrictions.
Yeah, Adam and Nick have been reviewing that, and I was like, man, this looks freaking good. You know, it honestly does. It looks really good. I'm like, I want to check that out.
Good, intelligent sci-fi, and it's not preachy to you.
You can't ask for more than that. That's what you want. You know,
It's got messages inside of it, but it's nothing that's still where you'd actually. They're trying to tell me what to think and how to be.
I found that it took a few episodes to get going to understand because it had to lay down all the groundwork, and then I think as much as I hate to say I don't like it when it's shorter seasons, I think the writing got much better when they only did 10 or 12 seasons or episodes a season, because I think wasn't the first couple like 18 or 20.
Well, they went from TV writer to like a good streaming service. Of course, that's not always a given because Altered Carbon was good on Netflix. First season was great. Then they brought in CW writers to do season 2. It was awful.
Yeah, I know I used to work with someone who read the books, and she didn't like the first season. I never read them, but I liked it, that first one. And then the second season, I was all excited. And I know there was a change up and everything, casting and that was okay, fine. And I
The
got about
casting
half.
was fine, but the story was awful.
Halfway through the second episode, I'm like, this is garbage. This is.
But the anime
It's so boring compared to the first one,
Dude.
too.
Yeah.
I'm still reading comments, and this dude was like, that was several years ago when she was in shape. Shut up, man! You can't be critiquing.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's see you, homie.
Let's
You know,
see
let's
what
see
this
what
guy
you look
looks
like,
like.
homie.
Ain't got a picture since the 1960s looking fool.
Look what he's done. Oh man.
Yeah, whatever.
That's funny.
Dear Father. I can't make fun of that.
Armchair quarterbacks, man.
I can't make fun of that. It's his dad.
All right.
Yeah,
we give him a pass.
Oh,
Don't let it motherfucking happen again, though. Don't
Right,
let it
you bunch of weenies.
And not the good kind like what I have.
Yeah. Where are we gonna go next? We'll go over here to Snake Mountain. There we go.
Hey, check your email. I sent y'all something funny. Good stuff. That's the. Well, it's not really funny. That was the picture that got deleted. That got Gina in trouble on Instagram.
Oh, you bastard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to go find the people who got her in trouble and beat them thoroughly.
Dated. Henry Cavill's that dude's a fucking player, man. And he's smoother than silk. Look at him. Because who's he with? He's with some dime piece now, isn't he?
I don't know.
What are you looking at?
Hey, look at Pete. Check your email, late. You'll see it.
All right.
Hey, look at Pete. Just Jill. Nancy's full. Nancy's all even.
So the dude that did that, he has a TikTok, and he was bragging about it on TikTok.
Oh God.
Oh, the
One
dude.
took a knee,
That
the other
dude
took a
actually
hand.
showed. There's a picture of him like in a Black Matters protest, a Black Lives Matter protest, smiling and waving, doing the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah,
he just shows up to every protest, and
they arrested this dude today, and he was one of the people who went into the Capitol, and he was like a BLM activist. He was like, I was there documenting it, but the beautiful thing is people are dumb and we leave stupid things on social media. This guy is not smarter than the average bear and said he wanted to rip Donald Trump out of the office and all this stuff before. So he's in some trouble. He's in some trouble.
Hey, have you seen the? Have you seen the picture?
Just look at it. But a
Have
lot
you
of
seen
them
the picture of the guy that's sitting
in Pelosi's chair?
Yeah,
wasn't that one of the guys from Michigan?
Something. He is a friend of a friend's dad or something, and they were like laughing about how cool it was. He got to sit in their chair. Today, his mugshot shows up, and he's in federal custody.
Oh.
Well,
that's the thing they don't understand. It's like
it wasn't really bright to them. Well, the paid protesters, they're going to do what they're going to do.
Yep.
But the actual Trump supporters actually were dumb enough to follow him.
Yeah.
You follow what he says, it's a 10-year max automatic prison sentence now.
Yep. Yeah. Have you guys seen the footage of that guard just opening the gate and telling the people to come through?
Waved them in.
Yeah, it was like a fucking amusement park ride. I was like, holy shit, dude. Tony sent me that. I was like, what the
Who is it that actually in control of the Capitol Police? Speaker of the House.
Oh, go figure.
Really?
Yep. She's
And
then
the plot thickens because her laptop got stolen.
Yes, it did. Yeah, but I hope a good hacker got a hold of that because you know how that thing's I would say that thing's probably encrypted like hell. But I mean, look what happened to Sleepy Joe. Didn't he leave one in a laptop repair shop somewhere?
That was his son.
Well, go figure.
Well,
Hunter.
You could rip the data off of.
You don't have to hunt for the evidence.
Pull the hard drive. Don't try to access the computer. Just pull the hard drive out and rip the data off the hard drive.
Yeah, I found that oddly convenient.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's put that in air quotes. Stolen. It's like, oh, good.
Go ahead and finish it, Karen.
That was a good one.
Nothing. I'm just telling you.
Was that an old or new image, Seth?
That was from early last year.
Okay.
Because that was I think she said in Drunk 3PO's interview that it was May or June of 2020.
Okay.
You should
Apparently she
do
was fired.
Iron Man's lab as your background.
What's
Do
that?
what?
He should do Iron Man's lab as his green screen.
I got a better one. Hang on. This is my. There we go.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wait. Hang on.
Everything is proceeding as I had planned. You will pay the price for your lack of vision, Biden.
Oh, I'm afraid the shield will be quite operational when your friends arrive.
Oh shit! I was bummed, man. Rookie Critic had me do some voice work in his last Tomato Wars movie, and I was like, I wanted to do the Emperor so bad because there was an Emperor character, but I got to do a couple Timodians. So one of them, I was like, well, fuck, dude, I'm gonna make them sound like the Nemodians from Phantom Menace. I was like, so I did all of my lines like this. I was like, oh, we will not survive this. Everything was like this. The Tomato Wars will proceed as planned.
Yeah, I forgot I sent him video. Golly, it's got to be like a year and a half ago now, and I don't know what they ever did with it.
Oh,
I know they did the thing for Anna, but then there was the Rookie Critic Take My Power, and I did like 7 or 8 varieties of that. I don't know what he ever did
used
with
it. He used it in a video, Leif. I saw that in one of his projects he did.
Okay.
The Rookie's Quest.
Yep.
Yeah. I knew it was part of that thing. I never remember seeing it.
Yeah.
I have to go dig it up, I guess.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah, because the funny thing with like the Rookie's Quest was like he didn't expect so many people to want to actually do it. Like he kind of did it, I think, as a project, thinking, "Oh, nobody's going to want to do this." And then I'd done a live stream. It was me, him, and Brandon. And he was just like, I cannot believe the amount of people that wanted to do it. He's like, I've got so much more work now that I have to do than I originally intended. Because like I was in it, the clown was in it, the dogs were in it and shit. Brandon was in it, and then his cat just decided, hey, fuck you, I'm jumping in. and he did. Like the original thing that Brandon was trying to do, and I can only say this because he was my buddy. But he's like, dude, I was filming, right? And I'm like, okay, because we try to do everything in one shot as best as we can, And so, he's doing the moisture thing. And then Jon Snow, that was his cat's name, just decided to jump in the frame and be like, yeah, I'm going to be a part of this, whether you like it or not. And so John's in it. And then when we did another one, he had Danny in it as well, the second cat after John had passed away because that cat had asthma. So Danny was in the second one. But it was just really funny because, like, he did not plan on putting the cats in it. The cats were like, yeah, we're here. Tough shit. We're in this. So, it was just kind of funny. But, yeah, it was a lot of fun with Rookie, being able to do those kind of things. And the fact that the amount of people that did it said, hey, they wanted to have a part in it, like, he really didn't think that many people would give a fuck to even be participate. And the fact that so many of us did, it really did shock him, to say the least. All of us came together and said, hey, man, I'd love to have a little part. And hey, man, and he kept it so simple. Like, for me, you're talking to a guy with a 6-foot mannequin behind him dressed up as the Joker. And when he's like, yeah, just say something like, the voices inside of my head. And I'm like, dude, you just made this the easiest video for me to shoot. So I'm talking to the mannequin, like legitimate, like he didn't get all of my parts, but I did put them up on my channel.
Mm.
And I shot it backwards. Like, you'd love this, Pete. So I did it, and I had like my old man beard and everything and shit. So like I shot all that, then I went and shaved everything off, and then so that like the beginning half here I am, and then when I give him the energy, I'm fucking all old and shit. That's how I shot the shit and sent it to him. Like, he had a kick with me, but don't give a crazy fuck with a mannequin the idea of saying, oh, just act like you're hearing voices. So I just start talking to the fucking mannequin, dude. I'm like, no, it's not the voices in my head. And then I reshoot it from his point of view of me saying these things. And like I said, it was a whole lot of fun. I was blessed that I had, the opportunity to do that in my early days of YouTube. And I'm so glad so many people did take that opportunity to say, hey, we want to be a part of this. And it was a lot of fun.
Hell yeah, dude.
Whole lot of fun.
Yeah, I streamed with him and Flipped Out Wednesday over on the Fandom Collective channel after Fallon interviewed me, and then I went to this. I was on the Humpty Dump over on Sporking News, and then onto my show. So I did 4 streams Wednesday night.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I do. Like I said, this is my 8th one this week. Yeah, and I've only got 1 video out of my channel, but my live streams have pretty much been pulling in all my new subs. I hit 466 tonight, so I'm Yep, I'm trying, man. I'm just grinding on it. Like I said,
you just wait, Tommy, because Monday I'm gonna start plugging this channel on his stream because I'm always like Mondays I'm always there. Wednesdays I try to make it. The majority of the time I am there. The only time I usually miss is because like Fridays he does they do the watch party thing, and obviously we're kind of doing our thing on Fridays. But yeah. So you're going to be eating sushi. You just don't know.
Yeah, see, I do that. Yeah, because I do the Fandom Menace Friday Night Live at 7 on Fridays. Then I'm on Adam's stream, and then I was getting ready to hang it up, and I saw you guys were live. I just jumped in the chat for a minute. I am actually going to bow out right now though, because I've been up since 5 this morning, so I'm a little bit wrecked right now, and I'm going to eat something and pass out. So, gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. Collector Express, nice meeting you, man. Late talking to you again.
It was I stand corrected. It was Odin's. Yeah, I'm going to be going too. We were actually starting to wrap up before you came up. Do you want to say anything else? You want to wrap up now?
I'm just gonna end the broadcast. Like, I'm done.
All right.
I'm not normally on this.
It was great to have you on. Thank you for coming and playing with us, bro.
I'm only usually on this one once a month until the last Friday. Seth started setting up like a toy talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been last Friday of every month we do toy talk. So.
Shit, if I didn't have my screen up, all my toys are fucking behind this bitch.
Well, if you want to come back for toy talk. On the 29th. Once you're done with your show on Friday night, jump in with toy talk.
I might do that because I don't usually set it up every week. So next time I jump in, I'll have the some of my stuff behind me on display.
Yeah.
So
don't worry, Pete. I'll remind you.
It's the last Friday of every month.
Okay. Yeah. I'm like I said, I'm always streaming Friday night, so absolutely, man. I'll jump back on.
I was looking at the calendar earlier. So on the 29th this month, and
cool.
Buddy mine's got the comic book shop. He's going to come to the house, and he's going to go in.
Cool.
Nice. Dude, we've got to get up to that comic book shop.
Oh yeah,
I want to get up there. But anyway, all right, guys. Everybody out there on Facebook land, check out everybody in our group. We got Collector Express, Etepalculians, and Brian Late. But take care and have a great time, great day, whatever. I'm tired. See ya.
.com